Yeah, that was pretty calm still. Yeah, that's all good. Might slightly go up a bit, just make sure that it's catching the angles properly. Let me pour you a juice as well. Sure. I've only got Coke Zero as a mixer.
Yeah.
Alright. Your juice is there. Just mix however much you want because it's kind of Coke. Sure. Of course this dog's gonna start barking as soon as I start putting the audio on and that. Yo. You know, talking to that one quickly.
Yo, well, go on, mate. Check 1, 2.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright, fuck it, let's just go straight into it, man.
Do you know what then? I don't need to. Let me set that phone on charge while we're doing this. You got anything? No
plugs available now because I ain't even installed everything properly up here.
Alright, no, to be honest, I've got a lot of batteries. No, right, that's it.
Let me just back off this. Just really quickly.
I like that trackie.
Safe, bro. You know, even like whatever tracker you get nowadays, yeah, it's just never as easy anymore, innit? Just bring out a new thing.
Yes, yeah, trust.
But yeah, so
you know, like the way how there's like people resell trainers, yeah. You know they resell them night techs and that as well. Like and that, cause like even in America and that they got colours and that you can't get over here. Yeah.
Alright, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do. I ain't even press record. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do things a little bit different on this one.
Yeah.
Obviously, like man's kind of out of the swing of things. I ain't been recording
For time, innit?
much episodes and that, so I just wanna kind of just keep it more like casual, just like a chat sort of thing. Just you know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna do the normally man do the intro and all that. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just gonna keep it calm with this one. So. What you been up to, bro? You been alright?
Yeah, not too bad still. Flipping. Still the guy strong with the no smoking.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah.
How long's it been now?
Friday will be 3 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah. Flipping.
That's sick.
No smoking, no vaping, no patches, nothing. Just just doing.
That's the thing, innit? Bare people when they stop smoking, they keep vaping and that. So it's like it feels like they're still sucked into the whole addiction thing, innit?
Yeah, it don't really make sense, bruv. Like you see, like I know one girl, yeah, and like she was telling me, so that so obviously you could get the vapes that you pour the liquid in, yeah, or you could get the disposable things, and like there's these big fuck off ones, yeah, that have like 10,000 puffs, yeah, and like she said when she started vaping. She used to take her like a week to go to one of them 10,000 ones, yeah, and now she does it every 2 days, yeah. So it's like the vapes, yeah, that will make you get more of a nicotine addiction because you don't know when to stop, like because it tastes nice and like it's not like you can do it indoors, they don't stink, like it's you just keep doing it. And the next thing, yeah, you end up having more of a nicotine addiction than you did just when you were smoking fags. Because like for me, obviously, like I never really enjoyed smoking fags anyway. Like, so if I was gonna smoke a fag, like, I'll have to open the window, or go stand outside. Like, so that's not something I'm just gonna keep doing. But I know if I started vaping, yeah, I'll just be sitting there vaping. Like, so, and then the thing is, like, then when you try, like, because you see, I never used to smoke that much cigarettes anyway. Yeah, I probably smoked about like 6 to 8 cigarettes in a day. Yeah, like 8 is a bad day if I smoke 8 cigarettes. Yeah? So for me, it weren't really the craving. I mean, yeah, it weren't really the nicotine withdrawals that's been difficult. Yeah, it's just been breaking that habit of like waking up and having a fag or having something to eat and smoking afterwards. Like, but in terms of like the nicotine withdrawals, yeah, like I can't really say I've had any, to be honest with you. Like, I don't.
In this whole 3 weeks, you ain't
Not
like
really.
smoking?
Like, I felt like smoking, but like some people, yeah, like they get angry and like irritable, or like there's actual like side effects from nicotine withdrawal. But I don't really feel like man's had any of those.
Sometimes I just feel like it's you know, like if a child wants a sweets or something, yeah, and you don't give them the sweets, so they start raging. I feel like it's like that, innit? It's like your body's not forcing you to be raging. You're just raging because you want to do something that you just can't do. So you're getting angry because of that. It's not that.
It's not that. It's actually
yeah. It's just basically, how do you deal with the stress of not getting something you want? It's like, you obviously can deal with that. Like, if you're not getting, like, your body might want to smoke, but you can deal with it by just like ignoring that feeling and just like fighting through it, sort of thing. Yeah, but it don't make you get mad. Like, some people, it makes them get bare angry.
You're probably right. Still, no, you're probably right. Like, but even if it is true that that nicotine withdrawals is a real thing, yeah, if that is true, then people who are trying to stop vaping, that must be mad, nicotine withdrawals, because they're used to so much nicotine from vaping every second. Yeah, like, whereas that man never had that much nicotine anyway, like, but see, I just like, but I don't know, I can't like now that you mention it, what you just said, yeah, that you're probably right still, because I just decided, like, I was really ready to stop. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I just think, yeah, like stopping something is much harder when deep down you don't want to stop.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's impossible.
Yeah, if you're stopping because you've been forced to, or like you're gonna lose something else if you don't stop doing that, or because of your health, or anything like that, yeah, then it's just a chore. Do you know what I'm saying? But when you just don't want to do it no more, yeah, it's like, it's still not easy, but it's much easier. Do you know what I'm saying? That, and then obviously, like, you see, what did you say? You said like, man can just firm the feeling of wanting to smoke. Yeah, yeah, like that's what made me think. Sorry, that's what made me think. Yeah, like, oh, I may as well. Like, I think I'm ready to stop, because obviously, you know, that I'm going through this situation with my daughter where I haven't seen her for.
Sorry, bro. I don't want to interrupt, but the dog's just going off.
Yeah, no worries.
Oi! Come here! Oi! Oi! Come here!
I don't know what he's getting mad at.
Probably some kids walked past the door or something. Like, it's so annoying, bro. Oh. Oi! Come here! Remy, come here. Go to bed. If she keeps going on, I'm gonna have to fucking close that door on her, bro. She's gonna have to stay in her bedroom. She's actually got a bedroom right now, because obviously we're not using the whole house, innit?
Yeah.
So because I'm working on that room's basically getting changed. Like, everything about it's getting changed. So right now it's just kind of like storage.
That's what the staircase is gonna be.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was saying that, obviously, you know, I haven't seen my daughter for a few months. Like, like the situation with that, yeah. So like, I kind of figured, like, if man confirm like the feeling of wanting to see my little girl, yeah, and not seeing her, yeah, then surely man confirm the feeling of wanting to have a cigarette and not having one.
For real.
Do you know what I'm saying? It can't like nothing, cause like nothing in life I've ever gone through has been as hard as not seeing my daughter. Like, so it's just like the pro, one of the pros or positives that's come out of that is it just made me think that there's nothing man can't do, like, or firm or get through if man could get through that. Do you get me? So I thought, like, because at first I was chatting to one of my brethren and I was saying like, raw, like, you know, I want to stop smoking, but with everything I got going on at the moment, I don't really think it's the right time. Like, I'm just too stressed. Like. And then he said to me, like, that's life though, isn't it? Like if it ain't what you're going through now with your daughter, it'll be something else. Like, there's always gonna be a reason to not, like, the where you can say, do you know what, now's not the right time to quit. Do you get what I mean? But like, the truth is that if you want to do it, you just do it, innit? And that stuck with me, like, and I carried on smoking for a few weeks after that, but I couldn't get that out of my head. I knew, like, you know when like, someone's talking sense, yeah, even if you don't want to hear it, yeah, like, you know, like, if you're an adult, yeah, and you get me, if you're not just a big kid, like, you know in your heart, like, when someone's fucking spitting facts, even if it's not something you want to hear at the time, innit? So it just stayed in my head, and I thought, you know, my man's right. Like, I could always find a reason not to, like, to carry on smoking, really, innit? Like, so if I want to do it, I may as well just do it, innit?
For real.
And then yeah, it's been alright still.
Hey, yeah, I don't even know how long it's been. It's probably coming up to 4 years now since I smoked fags. But yeah, it just gets easier and easier as time goes on. Before you know it, you got the habit of not smoking, and it's like the idea of smoking is just long. You don't even want to smoke, and then you remember back to how you was. Like, I remember back to like how when I was proper craving, and it's like, I just don't want to live like that, bro. That's just all long, bro. It's like the time, you know, when like you're down to your last little 1-2 tuppence of tobacco left or something like that. And you're trying to like just build a little tiny thing.
Yeah.
And then it's like you're feeling like, oh man, like maybe it's a myth to go shop, or maybe it's like maybe it's not even like that. Maybe you just ain't even, because obviously I've been smoking a long time, bro. Even from times where man didn't even have nowhere to live and shit. So there's times where I just couldn't even get no tobacco and shit, innit? And it's like man was still feeling like I wanted it. And yeah, man. So fuck that, man. I just never want to be like that again. So
trust, it's so dead. Like, something having like anything. Like, it's so dead, yeah, to feel like you need anything. Like no matter what it is. Like it's just like, for me, yeah, like, cause of how life's treated, man, and certain things man's gone through. Like I just want to need as little as possible. Like, I just want to be as self-sufficient and okay without stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, I hate to feel like I got to depend on anything. Do you know what I'm saying? Because then, like, to me, it's kind of like a weakness.
for real,
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
for real. That's what it is, man.
like,
But yeah, man. Was talking a little bit before, like when I called you the other day. Oh, for fuck's sake! 1 second, bro.
no worries,
This
don't worry.
stuff, she's getting put in the room now. She's not listening.
You have to do a mad maneuver. Okay. I thought he was going to try to just get you.
Go to bed. Naughty girl. Alright, yeah, so as I was saying, yeah, we spoke a little bit before, yeah, and I was saying when I called you, yeah, like the last time we filmed, yeah, was like Christmas time. It was coming up to Christmas last year, innit?
Was it? Was it that long ago?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think we done another one since then. Do you remember?
No, we ain't done another one since like for a while. But I didn't know. I didn't know it was around Christmas time. So
remember, I was wearing a Christmas hat and a flipping Christmas
yeah,
jumper.
Yeah.
So since then, it's been pretty much a whole year, and a lot has happened in this year, innit? So like, what we might as well like catch up. Like, what you been up to this year, bro? It's been a whole year. Obviously, we've seen each other here and there throughout the year, but like just like a recap sort of thing. Like, how's your year been different than last year?
Bro, I can't lie to you, fam. Like it hasn't really been a great year, to be honest with you. Like, it's been a lot of it's been a lot of. It's been a difficult year, fam. I ain't gonna lie. It's been a difficult year still.
Would you say it was one of your hardest years?
Probably, yeah. Like, if not my hardest year, to be honest with you. Yeah, started off nice. Like, it was good. You get me? Fucking. It was good. Like, the beginning of the year up until. Like, approaching summer was quite good. Like, I started the year off feeling quite positive. Seeing my little girl regularly. Quite active in the gym. Just doing a lot of things to kind of better myself, spiritually, mentally, physically. But then. I say the first like things started to take a dip around like April, May. Like, I think it was April. My best friend's father passed away. You know Joe. Yeah. And before his father passed away, I was caring for him. So like I've always had like a relationship with his father, Charlie. I've always had a relationship with Charlie. But we got a lot closer when I started caring for him, and I even I had a room there at his flat, because the place where I'm currently living, I'm not allowed guests overnight, so I had a room at Charlie's, and when I used to have my daughter on the weekends, I would go stay at Charlie's house, and like that. That meant a lot to me because that he gave me a place that I could stay with my daughter. You get me? So yeah, I used to spend a lot of time there, and then he passed away, and like even like the circumstances around him passing, like his health was like deteriorating, and I like me and Joe both could kind of see that. He was like on his way out, and I remember like it was mad. Like one night, flipping. It was one day that I went out, and I weren't due to come back there till the next day. And he was like, "Oh, please, like, can you come back and like just check on me, like after you finish doing what you're doing?" And like. I remember being a bit sharp with him, like, because like I just like obviously I got my own stuff going on, and like I just felt like he was that it was becoming a bit demanding, like caring for him, and like me going back there that night would have kind of messed up what I had going on that night, and I didn't really want to. Like, and I remember being a bit sharp with him. That just basically said like, listen, like, you're good. Like, I'll be back tomorrow. Like, just like, I've got stuff to do. I can't be here as much as you want me to be here. You got to kind of like, you got to understand I've got my own life as well, kind of thing. You get me? But then that evening, something like I finished doing what I was doing, and like something just said to me, "Do you know what, man? Like, just pass up there, even if it's just for 10 minutes. Just pass by there and go make sure he's good." You get me? And when I got there, like he was like unresponsive, like he was barely breathing. Like you could see he was in a bad way, innit? So obviously, Joe never realised because Joe was sleeping at the time. So I woke him up, and I said, "Yo, like, bro, I think your dad's like in a bad way. I think we have to call the ambulance." And this was the third time that man had to call the ambulance for him in the space of like 6 weeks or something like that. Like, so we called the ambulance, and it turned out that he'd had like they come. It turned out he'd had like a heart attack or something, because he's got COPD. We had COPD, and then he's already had heart attacks before and stuff like that. So he wasn't in a good way, and he had another heart attack, and then we managed to get him to the hospital, and he survived for another 3 days after that, and then he died. But like, if I hadn't have gone back there, like I can't lie, I thought like how he was, we thought he was dead at the flat. Do you get me? That we didn't even think he was gonna make it to the hospital. And if I hadn't have gone back there that night, Joe would have just woken up in the morning and found his dad dead. Like he probably wouldn't have survived another hour. Like if I hadn't have gone back there. And luckily, because he did have those extra 3 days, it gave the family members the opportunity to come down to the hospital and say their goodbyes and stuff. His daughter, she lives in Holland, so she flew over straight away and come to the hospital and all of that. And then 2-3 days later, he ended up passing away. And that hit me hard because, like I said, he was really good to me. He was like one of the only older males in my life that I got respect for. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously, man, don't really have much of a father figure myself, innit? So he was in some ways, he was like a bit of a father figure. And the thing I loved most about him, was he just showed so much love to Isla, my daughter. He just showed if you show love to my daughter, that's automatically gonna put you in my favor. Because you get me, we're self-explanatory. You get me, so that hit man hard. I got over that. You get me, life goes on. And he wasn't young, so he made it to a decent age or whatever. And then a few months, but that was that was kind of it's like life just took a turn once that happened. I kind of picked myself back up from that, got through the funeral, buried him, and then literally within a month of me burying him, my baby mum just started moving mad. Obviously you know the specifics, but man ain't gonna go into the specifics. But my baby mum just started moving mad. She's with some next brother. She's pregnant. I don't know if the way she's moving is because of his influence or if it's just her. But she stopped letting me see my daughter. Which that broke me. My daughter means everything to me. Prior to that, my baby mum starting up all this fuckery. I was having my daughter every single weekend. Pick her up from nursery on a Friday, drop her back on Sunday. So I haven't seen her since June. Nearly broke me, to be honest with you. Especially with the circumstances around everything, why she stopped me from seeing her and that. Some real crazy shit. But anyway, she that got me in a really bad place. That I wasn't sure if I was gonna come back from. But I had to pick myself back up because not only for myself, like because obviously I need to, like I owe it to myself to be strong and be the best version of myself that I can be, but also for my daughter. Like I don't she needs her dad, innit, and she needs her dad to fight for her. Like a lot of men, like with everything, like all the stunts that my baby mum pulled, like a lot of men will just say fuck it then and just fuck it, cool, this how you're moving, keep her in it, keep the child, do your thing in it, like. But I'm just not built like that. Like that's my flesh and blood. Like I made her. Like she's one of the only things in my life that I actually really care about and that I love unconditionally. Like I never really knew about unconditional love. Like my love's conditional. Like I didn't realize this I didn't realize this. Like it's not something I ever really put any thought into in it. But obviously, like over the last year or so, like I've done a lot of therapy and counselling due to like things from my past and certain traumas and rare. So I have a much better understanding of myself now than I did previously. And like one of the things I know is that like my love is definitely conditional. Like, but with my daughter, it's not. It's like obviously she can do wrong. Like she could do wrong, but I will always love her the same, no matter how she turns out, no matter whether she's wrong, whether she's right, whether she's good, whether she's bad. Like I just love her differently. Do you get me? Like she's one person in my life like I would never give up on. Like even if I couldn't stand her, I'll be there. You get me? Like so that's unconditional love, innit? And so yeah, I had to pattern up like and get myself back on track so I could fight for my daughter. Cause I was in a bad way. Like I wasn't taking care of myself. My mental health was starting to slip. I was doing things that I shouldn't be doing. And then yeah, I picked myself back up. I tried to do mediation with my daughter's mum, which is where me, her, and a third party, we all sit down together and like basically hash things out, innit, and try and figure out a solution that doesn't involve like having to go to court and all of that. But my baby mum refused to do it, so I had to take her to court. That's the process that I'm in now. I applied to go to court in October. Didn't expect to hear back from them until sometime next year, to be honest with you, because I was told that there was quite a backlog with the courts and stuff due to COVID. But luckily, I got a letter from them a couple of weeks ago. I think it was a couple of weeks ago, saying that I've got my hearing at the family court for just after Christmas, a couple of weeks after Christmas. So yeah, the last like few weeks has just been about me gathering up everything I need for court. So like I've had to like get bank statements from like basically when I was first met my baby mum up until like now, to kind of show like, so I can show, you know, that I've always provided financially and stuff like, and that's good. Like that's that obviously that goes in my favor. And then like I got to print off like pictures and stuff of like all my days out with my daughter, like all the places I used to take her, like show that like I'm active like father, like I do stuff with my daughter and that, you get me? When she's with me, she's not just posted up in front of the TV and that. Like I've had to get like character statements from people, not necessarily about just me, but like about like my relationship with Isla. So people that have like seen us together and like know what our bond is like and things like that. So I've had to get people to write me character statements. I've had to write a statement myself. There's like I had to write a statement that I've got to give to the court, which is basically like just like a description of like the relationship between me and my daughter's mum from like when I met her up until now, like what our relationship was like, why we split up, things like that. So I've done that. I've got a friend who's a solicitor, but I'm gonna be representing myself. But she's just like kind of helping me along the process and like advising me on what I need to do and what stuff I need to like get prepared to bring to court and that. But I'm gonna represent myself because the truth is I can't afford a solicitor. That shit's expensive, bro. Yeah. So now it's just a waiting game, really. I've done everything that I can do on my part. So all I can do now really is just like pray on it, and just wait to get my day in court. I mean, I don't have any doubt that I'm gonna be allowed to see my daughter. Because there's no reason why I shouldn't be. My baby mom's just being fuckery, to be honest with you.
It's mad, isn't it? Like when you think about it, like all of this happened really within 6 months. It's like 6 months ago, everything was calm. You were seeing your daughter. Obviously the relationship wasn't perfect with like your ex and that, but you still like civil. You still saw your kid.
Yeah, that's the mad thing. Like nothing really happened. Like, you know, like if she'd done this when we first split up, yeah, then that would make more sense to me. Yeah, or if we'd had like some kind of madness or falling out or whatever, you get me, then that would make sense. But we seem to be co-parenting all right. Like, that's why I don't know if it's something to do with this new brother or whatever. But the thing is, I can't afford to really get into that mindset of like trying to do her thinking for her, innit? Like the truth is, I don't know why man's in this situation, and I don't really need to know to an extent. Like I'm not like man ain't trying to live in the problem. I'm trying to live in the solution, innit? Do you get me? So regardless of why she's moving like this, like man's just gonna get this resolved, innit? And the good thing is, yeah, like once it is resolved, yeah, it's resolved, innit? Like, cause like my baby mum, like she will use my daughter as a weapon. Like she would like, it's like I couldn't say boo to a goose. Like I'm not allowed to have a disagreement with her or a difference of opinion, because it's like anytime like it seemed like I was being like remotely argumentative, then it would just be like I'd be threatened with like, listen, that if you're gonna act like that, then I'll just make you take me to court. You're lucky I even let you see her. All this kind of shit. Do you get me? That, which really just shows the immaturity, to be honest with you, because like I am lucky to be a father. Like it's a privilege. Like, but I'm not lucky she lets me see her. Like that's not. I used to say to her like, what, do you want a pat on the back for letting your daughter have a relationship with her dad? Like, that's what you're supposed to do. You're not doing anything above and beyond by that. Like, and what she doesn't realize is she's even if she's doing this to hurt me, like she's hurting my daughter. Because we have an extremely close bond, like proper close bond, like. So it's like, but like I said, it just kind of shows the immaturity. But do you know what? Like, it's mad. Even despite all of this, yeah, like I don't really like to talk bad about my baby mum, innit? Yeah, because like since me and her split up, yeah, like I've done a lot of work on myself, innit? Yeah, and I've had the privilege of being able to do like a lot of therapy and counseling and like things of that nature. Whereas like she hasn't, yeah. And also like I'm a bit older than her, like a bit more life experience, which brings a bit more wisdom. So I have a better understanding of myself, which she doesn't have, and so I get it. Like I get, even though I don't agree with the way she moves or behaves, I get why she is the way she is. And at the end of the day, like obviously, like our relationship didn't end in the greatest way, and she's got reasons to be bitter and to have resentment towards me. Obviously, the way she's going about it isn't right. Like the way she's handling that isn't right. But I get it. And like regardless, like once man does start seeing my daughter again, like I'm gonna have to co-parent with this woman forever. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like even when she's when Ida's big and like, you know, she might get married and we might both be there, or she might graduate and we both be there. It's like the relationship's never gonna completely die. Do you know?
Hi.
You're right. Yeah, the relationship's never gonna completely.
Yeah, because she was winding me up. She kept barking.
Yeah, the relationship's never gonna completely die. You get me? So, like, it's better that we're just civil, innit? Like, and it's like, it's one of them things. Yeah, like I've always been one of them people. Yeah, it's like, I can talk. Like I can feel how I feel about my baby mum. You get me? But that's my stuff, innit? It's not for other people. Like I wouldn't sit there with my brethren, yeah, and let them just like sit there and just talk their shit about my baby mum. Do you know what I'm saying? Like even if what they were saying was true, yeah, like I just don't think that's right, innit? Yeah, like and like it's crazy, like even though man's been through like some madness with this girl, yeah, and like what she's doing right now is like it's fucking me up still. Like man will always kind of love her, innit? Because she gave me my daughter, innit? That's my first child. Like my daughter means everything to me. Like, and like my daughter kind of saved my life. She even if I fuck up and I fall off the right path, like my daughter's the thing that gets me back on it. Yeah, like and keeps me fighting. Like even when I feel like fuck this, like I don't want to fight no more. I've just had enough. Do you know what I mean? So it's like it's very hard to like totally hate the person that like gave me something so special. Do you know what I mean? Like it's a tricky one. But but yeah, man, like, you know, what will be. Like this will get resolved. I just gotta be patient. Sometimes things happen in God's time, not in our time. And like there has been some positives that's come out of this whole situation. Like it's definitely made me more resilient and stronger, like towards life and the challenges that come with life. Like, and it showed me that it's reinforced that I am a strong person and that I'm a survivor and a fighter and I can get through things. And like I managed to channel the negative energy into like stopping smoking, like we discussed earlier, into going harder at the gym, like and like obviously there's like I could have allowed this opportunity, it's not opportunity. I could have allowed this situation to send me back down a path that I've previously been on that wasn't good for me. And I haven't. Like I've managed to carry on like on the right path. And it's one of the best things that's come out of it actually is it's brought me and my mum closer together.
Okay.
Yeah, like
can't remember last year you wasn't really getting along. Like in the last time we filmed.
nah.
You're saying that you had like been kind of bumping heads.
Yeah, and prior, like, and then after that, we did kind of like reconnect, yeah, but it was more for my daughter's sake, yeah. It was like I can't lie, like, we got to a place, yeah, like, me and my mum got to a place where, like, man would fucking see her, yeah, and I'll just walk past her, like, I just didn't want to chat, I didn't have nothing to say, like, and then one time I was with my daughter, and we seen my mum, and like, I wanted to walk past her, yeah, but I didn't want to set that example for my daughter, innit? I thought, like, that's fuckery, innit? Like, I don't want my daughter to think that that's okay, innit? Like, and it's double standards because I think it's okay, innit? But I don't want my daughter to think it's okay, innit? Like, so I stopped and I spoke to her reluctantly, and then like after that, I started checking her sometimes, but only when I had my daughter. Just like, and it was for them. It was more for them two to see each other for a little piece, like, and like. But I still wasn't really that interested in it. Like, so then when I stopped seeing my daughter, yeah, like that contact with my mum stopped, innit? Yeah, and yeah, pull me, man. Yeah, that contact with my mum stopped, and then flipping, what do you call it?
You got mix on?
Yeah, I still got a little bit of that. Got a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, flipping, the contact with my mum stopped. Yeah, cause I thought, well, if I'm not seeing my daughter, there's no reason to go keep checking my mum, innit? And then, but then, like, I got so depressed, like, from not seeing my daughter, like, and I was, you know, like, as you know, like, I stopped connecting with people. I wasn't responding to no one. Like, I was in a real bad state initially, like, and I got to the point where I just felt like I needed my mum still, like. So I just reached out to her and I just said, like, well, like, listen, like, I'm going through it right now, like, explained to her, like, the situation, my daughter and that. I just said, I need you, innit? Like, I need my mum, innit? You get me? Like,
Don't you reckon that's it's kind of mad, like, even because what you were saying before about even when your daughter is an adult, there'll be times where you've got to like show up for her, sort of thing, and it like might be a wedding, graduation, or whatever. But even now, you're adult, you got a child as well, and certain times your mum has to show up for you, sort of thing, innit? Like,
yeah.
wait, so it's like it's just for life, sort of thing, innit?
Yeah, that's what, like, that and she did. That's exactly what she did do. Like, cause don't get twisted. Like, same way how I got, you know, like, I've had my resentments towards my mum or whatever. Like, she does have reason to have certain resentments towards me, and like, you know, like when I shouted her, she could have been on some like I don't care kind of thing. Like the way you've dealt, like the way that I dealt with her over the last few years. Yeah, she might have just been on some like, I'm done with you as well then, innit? Fuck it. Do you get me? But like, I guess that's like that's like when you're really a proper parent, like, and you really love your kid, yeah, like, that will always trump any of the fuckery. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and she knew I really needed her, and she showed up for man. And at first, like, I weren't sure how it was gonna go, because we've had this like back and forth, up and down relationship, like, for a long time, like, where things seem like they're good and then they're not good, innit? But things have happened in my life over the last few years, and things have happened in her life over the last few years that I think have kind of like changed us a bit. And like I said earlier, like things happen in God's time, not necessarily our time, innit? So it just so happened that this seems to be the thing that was supposed to bring us back together properly, and this was the right time. And since we reconnected, like things have been sweet. Like I speak to her practically every day. I go around there 2-3 times a week. Like it's nice, bro. Like it's fucking nice. Like, cause that's the thing. Like really, yeah. Like, you see, for me, yeah. Like, someone can only really hurt me, yeah, when I love them, innit? So like, the more like hurt, angry, bitter I am towards someone, yeah, is usually a representation of how much I actually care about them, innit? Like, in a twisted way. So like, me like not having much time. Like me, like being so like resentful towards my mum, yeah, is really because like you've hurt me, yeah, and you can only hurt me because like I fucking love you. You know what I'm saying? So even though like man will say like, oh, I'm done with her, I don't want to chat to her no more, like obviously deep down man wants to chat. That's my mum, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so, and it's been fucking nice, bro. Like being back in her life and her being back in mine, like it's been beautiful still, and she's really been there like to support me through like this difficult time. And like I'm not saying that wouldn't have happened eventually anyway, but definitely like this situation around my daughter is what kind of like reignited our relationship. So that's what I mean. Like some good stuff has come out of it, and I will. And then like next year I will start seeing her again, and then I'll also have all this other good stuff that's come out of it. Do you know what I mean? So things happen for a reason, but it's just sometimes like at the time you're so like caught up in the situation itself, like you can get tunnel vision and it's hard to understand that. You think like, why the fuck is this happening? Like it's like for example, like my little brother, yeah, who's in jail for a murder, yeah, and he's doing minimum 16 years, yeah, and it's like, but like, I think to myself like, maybe if he never ended up going and doing this sentence, yeah, he would have ended up dying, or some shit like that. Do you know what I mean? Like obviously, man, ain't happy that any of that happened and the situation, and where like it's all fuckery. Like I'm like, rest in peace to the young man that lost his life, and I'm also hurt for my brother in it, because even though like he did a horrible thing, it's not quite as black and white as that, and there's factors and circumstances that have led up to things being how they turned out. But yeah, maybe he needed to go and sit down. Like, maybe that saved his life. Maybe he might come out there stronger physically, mentally. Maybe he might come out there wiser. Maybe he might come out there with some qualifications. Like, who knows? Do you know what I mean? But like, my point is just like, sometimes fucked up things happen, yeah, and at the time you're like, what the fuck is this about? But if you just, keep faith and be patient, and allow God to do his thing, sometimes you see that there was a bigger plan. Do you know what I mean? But it's just not very apparent at the time. So that's kind of where I'm at. So yeah, it's been a difficult year, but there's been a lot of growth from it. A lot of growth. And I do believe wholeheartedly that next year will be a better year. I'm in the process of trying to get my flat. Like I'm taking some, like there's things going on in the background that mean that there's a pretty good chance that I'll get my flat sometime next year, hopefully by summer. So I'm just kind of preparing for that. And you know what I mean, like this time next year I could have my place, I'll have my daughter back in my life, I'll be back on the road, back driving again because my band's up now. Yeah, really things can only get better. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm good. But yeah, it's been a big year for you though, man.
Yeah, yeah. So it's been a busy year. Feels like it's just flown by, man. I mean, on one hand, I've been super active and done bare shit, but on the other hand, it's like I've done nothing, bro. Because it's like I've not like filmed, like as I said, we ain't filmed an episode since like a whole year now. I've not really been consistent with any real like socials or anything like that, because I just ain't got the time, bro. I just been trying to do as much as I can, but sometimes it's like it's a weird one, yeah. It's like, maybe you could tell me what you think about this, yeah. I feel like in life, yeah, you get some people who just grind something out, innit, and just keep their head down on that thing and go through the ups and downs of it and take their time with it. And there's like quiet years, like let's say you're building a business or something, yeah. There's quiet years where it's like not much going on or whatever, yeah. And some of those people, yeah, they get to a point where it's like, okay, all of this grinding like that nobody saw, all this effort, all this like delayed gratification or something, or all this this unclear path that they were on, yeah, that was like not bearing any fruits for a long time, yeah, finally pays off, innit? And then it's like, yeah, boom, that's like, it seems like it was all worth it the whole time, innit? But then other people, they feel like, if this shit ain't working, yeah, man's got to do something else that works like now, innit? Because I need to flipping
instant gratification.
Yeah, I need to instantly do my thing, innit? Yeah. And it's like I'm on the fence with those, like which way is better, because on one hand, consistency, yeah, everyone says consistency is key, innit? Just keep saying consistent and eventually it will pay off. But I feel like there's a gamble in that. It's like, yeah, when it does pay off, it makes the fairy tale, it makes the story sound sick. Like, do you know what I mean? That's a sick story. Yeah. But it's like, it don't always pay off like that. It's like there's a lot of people who been grinding something out for so long. Like, think about how many, like, we used to make music, yeah. I was around so many people that made music, yeah. And it was like, bro, some of them man are all touching 40s now. And it's like, bro, they ain't never come off the music thing. And it's like, yeah, but at what point do you just say, bro, like, man's got bills, bro. Like, man need to start making some bread, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? And it's like on one hand, yeah, I admire their passion, innit? I admire their consistency. Like, they're going hard because they refuse to read the writing on the wall, innit? They just won't read that, innit? They just keep on going for it. But then on the other hand, it's like, bro, you gotta cash flow something, bruv. Why not fucking have some, like, put that on a back burner for now? If it's really your passion, yeah, why can't you just come back to it later, bruv? There's a lot of old school musicians, innit? There's a lot of people who are like in their 50s, 60s and they're making music and that. But somehow they had to pay their bills, innit? So it's like, yeah, bro, it's a mad one. I don't know, I'm kind of rambling with it, yeah, but it's like, the reason I'm saying this, yeah, is because it's like, maybe 2 years ago, I was going super hard on the uploading and that. I was uploading like daily, bad things. I was just going super hard with that, yeah. And it was giving me diminishing returns. It was like I was getting less and less motivated. The more stuff I was putting out, yeah, it was making me feel like, this is a lot of effort. And I feel like I could be doing so much more. Because I'm someone who, like, I know how to make peas, bro. Like, I've been knowing how to make peas. There's things I can do to make peas, but it was like a passion project, innit? And then it started to kind of dawn on me, that like, maybe it's like a vanity project thing, innit? Maybe it's like I don't know what it is, bro. self-gratification, yeah, is making me keep on doing it, or some weird thing like that, yeah, where it's like my ego is making me keep doing it, yeah, when it's like the smart, like I have two sides of me, innit? The other side of me saying, bro, fuck the ego, just go get some bread, bro, just go do. So it's like, that's kind of where I've been this whole last year, bro, just doing my, like, focusing on my P's, focusing on my business, focusing on the property stuff, yeah, just a bunch of stuff that's not like, it's not like glamorous, it's not like fun, it's just grinding, isn't it? It's just hard work, and but it gives results, it gives peace. And so it's just like, yeah, it's just a weird one, man. I don't know, but what do you think? Do you think it's better to be the type of person who sticks out something and just keeps on going for it, or do you think it's better to just do whatever you got to do to make ends meet, sort of thing, and just keep on climbing?
It's a bit of a tricky one, yeah. Like I'm also someone who likes instant gratification, but I don't think that's necessarily a good thing about me. I'm kind of the belief that nothing good comes easy, yeah, or comes quick. I don't think, but then at the same time, like, we all need a bit of instant gratification sometimes, because like life can't just be like one big fucking rat race, like one big struggle. Do you get me? That and like you said, like when you put in your effort into something that's like a slow return but possibly a big return, that's a big gamble, because time is money and time is valuable, and you could put in all that time and not yield the results that you were expecting, and then it's like, well, but I can't get that time back now. Yeah, but that's why I think what's good, like, I think the best thing, yeah, is what you kind of do already, yeah, which is to have your hands in more than one different pie. I don't think anyone should give up on their passion just so that they can make ends meet, but at the same time money have to make, innit? Like, and like bills have to get paid and responsibilities have to be met.
I feel like it's complicated, yeah. So it's like, maybe the way I said it was not, I mean, there was definitely some elements of the way I just described it that is true, yeah. But it's like, I didn't get to the true source of what I really meant with it, yeah. And like, so it's not just like paying your bills, because it's like, okay, paying my bills. Man's been paying my bills. I was paying my bills back then when I was doing like every single day uploading all that sort of stuff, and I've been paying my bills. But it's like, how do I describe it? Let's say, alright, the music thing is a perfect example. Let's say you love music, and it's a good, like, you've been loving music, like, you fuck with it, like, you enjoy it, you like the wordplay, you like how I used to be. I used to proper love making music. And it's like, there's people, yeah, who have been making music for so long, and then at some point they just hit their, like, they break through some, like, they just make some like bare peas or whatever off of some banger or something, yeah. But for every one of those guys, yeah, there's like, what, like 20,000 man that just carried on and just didn't hit the flipping thing or whatever. Maybe even more, bruv. 20,000 might be even a light number compared to the real numbers. But the point is, yeah, of those 20,000 man, yeah, some of them would have just said, fuck it, I'm definitely going to I'm just definitely going to be the music guy, I'm just going to keep doing it, yeah. And some of them would have said, alright, well, I gotta get rich one way or another, innit? Like, I'm either gonna get rich from flipping doing the music thing, some banger or whatever, or I'm just gonna get rich from other ways that are not in show business. And because they decide, when you decide to get rich through things that are like not in show business, yeah, you haven't got time to do show business. Show business is or whatever, making music. It's like, that's a full-time thing, bro. Making music, like the amount of hours you got to spend writing lyrics and shit, the amount of flipping times, like you got to spend bare hours listening to instrumentals, like in a dark room or something for ages, like just going super hard. Yeah, it's like, bro, all of those hours you could have been just out hustling.
Now, do you know what though? Yeah, like, so a couple things here. Like, firstly, like, there's obviously a clear difference between being optimistic and hopeful, yeah, and then being delusional, innit? Yeah, so it's like if like you have to know when, like, if you're trying to do something that's lucrative, yeah, like whatever it is, like you have to be able to objectively recognize when what you're doing isn't working, yeah. But like that's why there's like, but then that's the thing. It's about like what your motives are for doing something, innit? Yeah, like, so if you're like if your main like if your like main ambition, not you specifically, but anyone, like if your main ambition is to make money, yeah, and as much of it as you can, then it's on you to find the best way to do that and make that work, innit? Yeah. But like with the music thing, for example, like I don't think yeah, people should get into the music game, yeah, but like to make money. Yeah, I think people should get into, like, music is an art, and I think like any form of art, yeah, like whether it's painting, theatre, acting, music, production, like I feel like you get into that because of passion and because of interest, and if you then end up making it big, yeah, then that's a bonus, isn't it?
But don't you think that's a heavy cost to pay?
No, but
like for your passion.
But that's why, yeah, like, but if on top of having that as a passion, you're also someone who like another one of your passions is to become wealthy, yeah, then you gotta split the time. Like, you gotta do what it is that you can do to ensure that you're gonna be wealthy, and when you have time, yeah, then you make a bit of music as well. And if the music ends up paying off and it gets to the point where that can be the thing that brings in the wealth, then cool, then you can allow the other stuff. But if not, then you've still got, at least you're hitting one of your passions. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't, like, if I was passionate about doing music, I wouldn't then I'd just do it because I love doing it. Yeah, but I wouldn't see that as my way out.
But you know what it is, yeah? I feel like when you're passionate about something, yeah, but you're doing it in the wrong way, yeah, like you're doing it in a way where it's stunting your growth in the world, yeah, your passion becomes like hatred or resentful. Like, you become resentful towards this thing that you think you liked. It's like you just feel like it betrayed you or something. You gave everything to this thing and it just betrayed you. That's how it feels. But it's like, the reality is, this concept of following your passion and that, yeah, I feel like that's such a Western view. Like, that's such a privileged person's outlook on life. It's like, oh, I'm so passionate about it, so I'm gonna not even bother doing other stuff that need. But if you imagine you're living in like some third world place where it's just all mad, bruv, you're not passionate about doing the trivial stuff you have to do.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like you could be passionate about something, but that doesn't give you the right to be delusional. Like, it's like yes, if you enjoy something and it really means a lot to you, then you'll find time and make time to engage in whatever that thing is. Yeah, but at the same time, you also have to be realistic as to what's gonna bring in the bacon, innit? Like, and like what it really comes down to, yeah, is like expectations. Like a lot of the problem is, yeah, people have unrealistic expectations. like if you're doing something because you're passionate about it, then just do it because you're passionate about it. But the moment you start attaching expectations onto it, is when you're setting yourself up for failure. Like I try not to, like you can't, like, you see, like with the property stuff you do with what you do as a career, like the proofs in the pudding, like that's like the blueprint for that shit's been laid out, innit? Like if you graft this hard and you put in this amount of effort and this amount of investment and like you will see X amount of returns in it, yeah. So like there's no delusion in that. It's just how hard you're willing to go. Yeah, with music, we all know like it's luck of the draw. Yeah, so if someone then decides to put all, it's like me fucking playing the lottery, like buying 10 lottery tickets every week, yeah, and expecting that man's gonna win.
But why would you do it if you don't expect to win?
Because man like doing it. That's what I'm saying. With music, yeah, like you just do it because you like doing it, and what comes of it, and what doesn't come of it, doesn't come of it. Like you can't put unrealistic expectations on things.
Here's the thing, yeah.
Like if man plays the lottery, yeah, it's because man likes gambling, innit? It's not because a man expects to win.
Yeah, but my ability to enjoy something here relies heavily on outcomes. It's like, let's say I go to the theme park or something, yeah, and like I'm on a roller coaster, yeah, and I enjoy the ride, innit? The first time is all good, innit? I enjoy the ride, innit? But let's say every time I go on a roller coaster, about 2 days later, my ankle hurts, innit? Like it just proper hurts, and it's like I'm struggling to walk. After about the 10th time of going on a roller coaster and coming off and my ankle hurts, yeah, I'm gonna be like, fuck roller coasters. Like, fuck them, bruv. And that's how I feel about everything. It's like I might initially feel like, oh, this thing is awesome and I'm passionate about it and it's good. But after consistently getting bad outcomes from it, it ruins the taste of that thing to me. It feels like that thing sucks and I don't want to have anything to do with it.
Yeah, but that's the point though. Like that's why I'm talking about expectation, because what's a bad outcome really? Like, alright, so say
with the music.
Yeah, but yeah,
the music is your pocket is you're spending all this money in studio.
Yeah,
you're spending all these hours writing and homing your craft, and you're losing so much opportunity cost. Yeah, so much other opportunities have popped up, and you've said, nah, can't do it because I need to spend my P's on studio, or no, I can't do it, I need to write lyrics for this tune that I'm working on, or whatever. You've done so much things, yeah. You've sacrificed so much for it after how many years, and the outcomes are just bad. They're not good for you.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. This is my point. That it's about expectation. Like it's probably the reason why I never fucking really tried hard to be a rapper, like, because like for me, like I always just thought this is long, like it's long, like it's like yeah, man enjoys doing it and I like it or whatever, and it's nice that writing some bars or spitting them and the man them listening and they like what you wrote and rare, yeah, but like and I don't mind doing that. Even every now and again I still write a little bar if I hear a nice beat that I kind of connect to or whatever, like, but trying to do it as a career, like I never, like I was just never really on that. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's like for me, like the outcome is, yeah, like, all right, cool. If a few man chip in for a studio session and we have we go to the station, we go to the studio, catch a little vibe in there, having a few drinks, write a few bars, lay down a tune, man listen to the tune afterwards, and man's like, yeah, that's hard. You get me? And man can run the tune while man's driving about. You get me? Like,
and it's a vibe.
Yeah,
you're chilling with the man.
That's an outcome. Like to me, what's the difference between that and going out clubbing with the man them and spending $2 on drinks and entry fee and all that? So it's like if you could just take it for what it is, like a good time, you've produced something, and then whatever more comes from it is like is a bonus, then it's worth it.
Bro, do you know what? We're getting to the source right now, yeah? We're getting the deeper level of this thing, yeah? I feel like everything you just said, yeah, is super true, yeah? It makes a lot of sense. But the same principle applies, bro. It's like, I've experienced that. I've experienced that feeling where you're like, you feel that community, like you got your people around you and you're catching a vibe, and it feels amazing. Like you got your people there, you drop some cold bars, everyone's on it. Like then you're banging it in the car, you're banging it at home, you're drinking, you're bunning. It just feels like a vibe. I've been there. It's that euphoria, you're on it. And then the same with the clubbing. Like I've been there where you're just catching so much vibes, bro. It's so sick. You're around people, you got a table, you got bottles, you're dancing, you're living your best life. I've experienced those things, yeah. But it's the same thing I said about the roller coaster, bro. You're on the roller coaster, it feels cool, bro. You're enjoying it. There's loads of vibes about it. People laughing, joy, all of that. But then 2 days later, your ankle hurts. And then it's like, after a certain amount of time, yeah, it's the after effects of these things, yeah. It's like, bro, I don't want to chill with the man them flipping doing all that shit anymore. I used to do that all the time, bro. That was my main vibe. I used to go clubbing all the time. That was my main vibe. I don't want to do any of those things anymore. I hate both of those things. Do not seem like a vibe to me anymore.
Yeah, but that's
because my fucking
though.
Ankle hurt 2 days afterwards.
But that's okay.
My metaphorical ankle.
That just means, yeah, that like that just weren't meant for you,
bro.
That just wasn't your path, innit?
Yeah, but the thing is, yeah, bare people, their ankles hurts as well, yeah. Like the metaphorical ankle, yeah. It's like something after they do all of that, yeah, they're feeling fucked up. But then they ignore the fucked up feeling and just keep doing it. Yeah, no,
man, don't really rate that.
I can't ignore that feeling.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like that, and that's where you go into the lines of being delusional, innit? You know what I'm saying? Like,
and it's like even that term delusional, yeah. It's like I hear a lot of people say, "Oh, like there's a healthy level of delusion, like when you
there's not, bro.
To boost you up."
No, there's not, bro. There's not, bro. Like delusion's not a good thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I have to be realistic, bro. This world's fucking tough. It's cold. It's hard, it's tough, it's cold, fam. Like, man ain't got no time for delusion. Like, man's got to be realistic, innit? If you do something because you just enjoy doing it and don't expect any comebacks from it, any returns, that's cool, innit? But, like, if you do and you ain't getting those, yeah, then there's a point where it's like you have to... Like, you don't have to give it up completely. That's what I'm saying. Like that. Ideally, the best thing is to just have your hands in multiple pies, innit?
If I keep it a stack here, the only way, yeah, that I can really be on board with someone still doing this shit, yeah, is like if what they're doing, yeah, is their cash flow, like they're using it as like the same way someone might go to the spa and like get a massage and that. It's like you're paying this money to unwind, to catch this vibe or whatever, but you've earned the money. It's like if you're like, let's say you're making cash, you're making profit. Like let's say you like every month you make 5k, your expenses are like 2k or something. You can afford to spend like $5 a month on lifestyle, enjoying yourself. Really, that's a lot of money, and that's quite a lot. But you can afford to do it, and I'm not going to be mad at you if you choose to do that. But the problem is, yeah, where it's like you're spending like 80 to 90% of your money doing this shit, bruv. It's like, how are you supposed to get out of the fucking hole, bruv? It's like, and the people who are doing it, bro, we're from the ends, bro. We ain't got nothing, bro. We've started with nothing. So what? We're going to burn out this little nothing that we have here on indulgence, bruv. It's like, bro, we need to climb out of this shit, bro. We need to fucking... Me personally, I became disgusted with myself after I started to really do the maths and do the numbers and realize...
really spending...
Yeah, bro. I started to feel like, bro, what the fuck am I doing? What have I done for... And, like, obviously, everyone flipping knows me. Like, I've never really been someone who's been, like, really hurting for peas. I've always had peas, but still, bro, it's like, I could have done so much more, bro. And I'm doing a lot now, but even still, it's like, bro, if I could trade those experiences, yeah, for all the cash spent, yeah, I would do it. But obviously you can't. And maybe if I did do that, I wouldn't be the person I am today. You can make that argument. So, and you can't go back in time, so whatever. But the point is, it's not worth it. In my opinion, it's not worth it. And especially when it's like, it's been so long, yeah. Something that is like, as I get older, yeah, something that has been kind of on my mind a lot, yeah, weighs heavy on my mind, yeah, is like, I'm lucky to be here, bro. And it's like, I was given life, yeah, for starters, yeah, and then I was given bad blessings. Like, I was given bad things, yeah, where it's like, well, I'm just gonna squander it on indulgence. It's like, if there's such a thing as a God, or if there's such a thing as whatever, yeah, like if there's some like ancestors looking down on me or something or whatever, yeah, it's like, are they not just disgusted with how indulgent I've been? Do they not like, it's like they sacrifice so much for me to exist, and it just makes me feel like, bro, what the fuck, bro, I've got some catching up to do, man. So that's why it's like, I can't afford to focus on a passion, bruv. Like, I just want to flipping grind, innit? I just want to flipping become successful. And argue, like, success is like a subjective thing. Yeah, some people would say, oh,
bro, that's what I'm saying, because you are successful, fam.
Bro,
like, you're just
more,
hard on
bro.
yourself, blood. I think you're mad successful, bro.
I just want more, bro. I feel like it's just
and that's good.
Up.
Like, never stop striving. Do you get me? But like, you definitely don't give yourself enough credit. But I mean, I guess that trait in you is what keeps the hunger alive and what keeps you achieving more and more, because you don't get complacent in it, and that's a good thing. You get me? That's a good look. But you are successful, bro. Yeah.
Bro, it's just subjective, man. I just feel like,
no, it's not. You're successful, bro. Yeah, I don't care.
The thing is, yeah, it's like, I just want.
If I was in the position that you're in now, yeah, like, I'll be fucking proud of myself, bro. Do you get me? Seriously.
You know, I like speaking. It's funny that you should say that, yeah, because I've been thinking a lot about this concept of pride, innit? Because someone close to me, not too long ago, yeah, was making the point that what's wrong with being proud? Like, you should be proud of yourself when you do something good, and making that type of argument, yeah. And I was like, I didn't really have the right words to explain why pride is bad, yeah. And I just knew viscerally that it's bad, but I just couldn't really explain it. I'm not the most articulate person, so but then I heard someone talk about it the other day, and it just made so much sense to me. And they basically said, yeah, I read this book, innit? Ego is the Enemy.
100%.
It's a deep book, innit?
I beg you, start fucking sending me book titles again.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, I need to get back on that shit.
I will do. But yeah, if you read this one, then
hold on, I'm gonna note that down quickly. Man said Ego is the Enemy, yeah?
Yeah, by Ryan Holiday, yeah. Bro, I read this book, yeah. I haven't finished it yet. I'm about 3/4 in. But
Ego is the Enemy. Yeah, sorry, brother.
But yeah, this guy, yeah, he said something so deep here that made me think, like, that's why pride is bad. And he basically said the reason that pride is a sin, yeah, and the reason why it's a bad thing, yeah, is because it's a lie.
Do you know what? It's so mad you just said that, because as you was talking, yeah, I was thinking to myself, yeah, do you know the fucked up thing about ego, yeah? Most people that's got ego is bullshit.
Yeah.
Like the people that should genuinely like have the right to have an ego usually don't. And the people that do have an ego, yeah, like, they really got fuck all. You know, it's just fake.
Yeah,
it's proper
because
bullshit.
If you deep it, yeah, as to like what pride is, yeah, it's like you're proud of yourself. It's like, well, you have things that you didn't do anything to get it. You just so happen to be born in a super wealthy country. You just so happen to be born not disabled. You just so happen to be born intelligent enough to be able to do the things you're doing. You didn't choose these things. It wasn't through hard work.
Nah,
you was gifted
I hear that, yeah, but I do think, like, all right, so I feel like, yeah, when like there's a thin line between pride and arrogance, yeah, and that's something to watch for, yeah. But like, with you, for example, yeah, like, I think you did work hard to get to where you are. Like, I don't think.
Yeah, I could have just been born tripped out.
I think statistically, yeah, like, on paper, given the start that you had in life, the way you've come from, the environment you were brought up in, yeah, like, you weren't on paper supposed to achieve what you've achieved, innit? Yeah, and I think that your drive and determination has contributed towards you achieving the things you have, and I don't think that gives you the right to, you know, be some arrogant prick, yeah. But like, you know, to just acknowledge, like, just show some acknowledgement, like, yeah, man, I've worked hard and I've sacrificed a lot to get what I've got, and
No, but the truth is, yeah, if like to keep it a full stack, I mean, naturally, everyone would want, like, it would be more comfortable for me to say, yeah, I did work hard and all of that sort of stuff. But the truth of it is, I just done what I do, and I just so happen to do this stuff because of my psychological composition or whatever it is, or just the way that I am. I happen to have a dad who's a super hard worker, who's always like kind of installed that into me from bare young, to where it just became habit, and I just do what feels natural to me. It's not like I've done some mad thing. It's not like I've come from like Haiti or something and I've like jumped on the back of some bus and found my way here and just like started patterning up some mad business. Like, I'm literally just a flipping dude who's just doing what is natural for me to do, bruv. So I wouldn't say man should be proud. I don't deserve to be proud, bruv. And it's like pride is like, that's the thing. It's a lie. If I say I'm proud of myself, it's a lie, bro. Because I should really acknowledge all of the things that were done that allowed me to be who I am. It's like there were so many things that were done that if it wasn't done, I just wouldn't even exist. So it's like even the fact that like I'm an electrician, but somebody invented the electricity that we know
but now
today.
you're going too deep, fam.
No, but it's real though. It's like there's so many people like that have paved the way before to even allow this possibility. I could have been born in a time where it's like a man's in a coal mine, and that's it.
Alright, so by that logic though, yeah, like it's like you're saying it's impossible to be proud of.
Exactly.
Myself.
That's why pride is just a lie, bro. That's the thing. Pride is inherently a lie. That's why they call it a sin. There's no point of ever being proud because it's always on the back of some other people that you're not acknowledging. You're always saying, oh, whoa, like I'm so good, let me pat myself on the back. But what the fuck did you really do, bro? What about the people who died just so that you could even have freedoms, bro? It's it's actually mad, bro.
That's deep still.
So yeah, pride is a lie, bro.
Yeah, that's deep still. When you say that was deep,
bro. It is that's the truth of it, and it's like you should be confident and you should be competent. You should know your stuff and you should believe in yourself. But to be proud is something, there's something wrong with it. And that's why they say stuff like pride cometh before a fall and all that type of shit. It's like you're setting yourself up for failure thinking that you're accountable for everything that's happened. Like you're just so happy. Like you could have randomly been killed by something that was completely out of your control. It's like you're here by the grace of God or luck or whatever the hell you want to call it. You just so happen to be here and you are doing what you're capable of doing. And yeah, you can abuse that. You can fall short of your potential, which I feel like all of us are doing. All of us are falling short of our potential because we could always do better. And so it's not to say, oh yeah, just do what you're doing and don't strive to be better. Obviously strive to be better, but don't for a second think that you would be able to do anything if it wasn't for people who helped you along the way, even indirectly.
Do you know what? I hear you, that I hear you still. Yeah, because like for me, yeah, I hear you still, I hear you, because obviously, when I first stopped seeing my daughter, yeah, I had a slip, and I started to go off track a bit, yeah. After really working hard to be on track, and one of the realizations that I came to, I do believe in God, yeah, not necessarily in a religious sense, yeah. I've tried to connect with certain religions before, but it's something I struggle with. But I believe in God, innit? Whatever that may be, innit? And one of the conclusions that I came to was that where I started going wrong was that I started taking too much credit for God's work. Yeah, like it's fucking like, because that's what we do. Like we like when we're struggling and we're suffering, like it's God help me, please. Like get on my knees, pray, like please make this situation go this way, and man will never do this again. And rare, yeah. Like, and then as soon as fucking your prayers are answered and your blessings come, and you start doing good, yeah, then it's like, I did this. You get me? Like that's how it goes, isn't it? Yeah, that's what we do. Like, and like it's so easy to remember God when things are hard, isn't it? Yeah, but when things are good, that's what really shows like what your character's really about, isn't it? Do you get me? Like, and like that's where I started to go wrong. Things started to go good, yeah, and I started to think it was all me, innit? Yeah, and it wasn't. There was such a bigger picture. You get me? Like I've spoken about fucking like my struggles with addiction and stuff in previous episodes. Like, man, stop fucking giving thanks to like Narcotics Anonymous and like all the people that supported me along my journey to sort myself out, and fucking like, you know, people like Charlie who's giving me a place to stay with my daughter, because where man's living isn't appropriate to have her, and you know what I'm saying, like the show and all of these things, all these people and these blessings and these organizations and all these things that are supporting man, yeah, like then above all that is God for me. So it's all comes down to God when push comes to shove, yeah. And man will forget that when things start going right, yeah. And that's why like I hear you in it, like, because at the end of the day, yeah, like we're not really in control like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like we're not like think like when man stopped seeing my daughter, yeah, and like everything that happened, like the day before everything turned around, yeah, I was somewhere and I was talking to some people and I was saying how fucking great life was and how like for the first time in a long time, like man feels content and happy, and I'm starting to like myself, and even though everything in my life ain't patterned exactly the way that I want it to be, I know I'm on the right path, and I was really feeling good. And then the next day, everything just flipped upside down, and that is life. That's how life can go, innit? Like, and that's another thing that man's learned through everything I've been through the last few months, is that man's not really in control like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, and the same way how I stopped being grateful to God and to the things that helped me get back on the right path. Yeah, like God showed man like this stuff can be taken away as quick as you received it, or quicker. You get me? Like, so I get you in it. Yeah, like I get you. Yeah, I get you. Still, I get you. You're right. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It's like it's man's ego that makes man start taking credit for things. Yeah, but really and truly, yeah, like, all right, like, for example, like, you know, like, there was people who, like, started certain businesses and stuff, like, just before COVID happened. And then COVID happened, yeah.
You crushed out their whole thing.
Done their whole thing. And they put everything they had into it.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Cause we're not really in control like that. You get me? Like, so it's like, really, like, what man's supposed to do is just go hard and give thanks for what man does have.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, I still, like, you know, it's still a tricky one in a certain sense, because, like, being someone that's grown up with you, yeah, like, I am still proud of you, innit, yeah? Like, and I'm impressed by you. But at the same time, I get what you're saying still. I get it.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. It's just it's quite a heavy one. It's like yeah, it's hard to really know how to feel about different things, because
But I'd say it's better to be grateful than to be proud. Yeah. So maybe that's where I'm trying to go with what I was saying before. Maybe not be like yeah, maybe that's the better thing, innit? Like to forget pride, but to have gratitude. Like to acknowledge that man was in a certain place and now man's in a different place and life could be a lot worse, innit? Yeah, and man's grateful for that. Do you get me? And give thanks to God and to whatever else has helped you on the path of achieving what you've achieved.
And I also feel like in regards to like meeting your potential and all of that sort of stuff, yeah, it's like I feel like everyone was given a particular set of attributes. Like we all have like obviously weaknesses and like downfalls as well as things that are positive and attributes or whatever, but I just feel like you was given your unique set of skills, yeah, or a unique set of attributes for a specific reason. It's like you have that. There's certain things that are just different about you to other people, and the correct way to be would be to like use the way to truly show respect for or appreciation for these things, yeah, is to utilize them in the most effective way in terms of like being a net good to society or yourself or even your family, your friends, and yeah, that's something that's been weighing on my mind a lot, because I feel like if I thought the way I think now, do you want another drink? Yeah, if I thought the way I think now a lot earlier, then I would have done a lot more. So therefore, I'm playing catch up, just trying to catch up with what I should have done already. And you've got enough Coke there? Or do you want some more?
No, I'm alright for now.
Alright, yeah, I just feel like I'm forever playing catch up. So whatever I achieve, I feel like I should be doing more. And as long as there's breath in my body, I'm going to keep on striving for more. So I don't think there's ever going to be a time where I just sit back and I'm like, oh, done, I completed it. Like, unless it's like my last breath. But until then, it's just going to be like, okay, this is positioning me in a better place so that I can now do this. And then I can do that and I can do that. And it's just, I just want to always add more to kind of justify the investment that was made as far as my existence. Like, a lot of people invested a lot of things for me to be here. Like, my parents, my mum flipping carried me in her stomach for how many months. Like, flipping my dad tried his best to put wisdom into me in it as much as he could. And then also just the other people that are outside of my immediate family, just the people who built this country or whatever, the people who, whatever, all these things. It's like there's so much investment put in before me, before I got here. And now I'm here. I feel as though I need to justify it. If like, yeah, it's complicated, man. It's just there's a lot, and I feel like on some level, if you're able to, let's say you've got your daughter, and if you're able to make a well-rounded human being that's like able to be an asset to society, then on some level you've done justice, innit? You've contributed to the whole human thing, innit? But yeah, it's just, I just feel like as long as I'm here, I need to do something good, innit? But yeah, man, I'm just constantly trying to play catch up. It's like a weird thing, bro. But it's like I'm chasing a fucking, I don't know, bro, something that's you can't catch. It's hard to explain.
But that's you just said it. Like you are kind of chasing something you can't catch here, because like, even though like as much as I respect it, yeah, like you put like a lot of emphasis on money in it. yeah, and like I feel like you have like a lot more stuff to offer the world, yeah, than how much, and I'm talking to you specifically, yeah, like, than like how much money you accumulate. Like you're like a good friend, like, and a good partner to your partner, and a good brother, like a good sibling, like, and a good son, like, and a wise person who can like teach people things, and like the money's like the money you make here is impressive, isn't it? Yeah. And it provides you with the means to do things that not everybody can do, yeah. But like, man ain't your brethren because you've become financially successful. Do you know what I mean? I'm your brethren because fucking like you're still like you still have the same traits here as the person I met in secondary school, who just like showed man love. Do you know what I'm saying? Just because that's who you are, innit? Like, and like who man just built a friendship and a relationship with, like, who man used to go to your house and you used to come to my house, like, and man could talk to you and you could talk to me, like, and like that's what's fucking maintain. Like, if you lost, God forbid, touch wood, like, if you lost all of this shit tomorrow, like, man will still love you same way. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, man will still be your brethren the same way. Like, I want you to get. I want you to get whatever you want, innit? So if you want 100 houses, yeah, then I want you to get that, innit? But like, man, don't care, innit?
Yeah, so I feel like when you talk about peas, yeah, which I do talk about peas quite a bit, yeah, the natural feeling that it evokes in other people, yeah, is that it's like your whole vibe is peas, and all you care about is money, and and that's the natural way people would feel if you hear someone constantly mentioning peas or whatever. But I feel like it's all subjective. It's like even this term success is subjective. It's like some people say they want to be successful because they just want to drive Bugattis, innit? They just want to be in some mad like £10,000 restaurant for a meal. They want to be private jetting it all around the place. They want to be doing all that. But I couldn't care less about any of that stuff. The only reason I want peas is because I believe peas is like an amplifier to what you are already. It just gives you more ability to be who you are. Like, let's say you're a generous person. You could be more generous with peas, innit? Let's say you're an evil person. You could be more evil with peas, innit? It's like
I hear that.
It's like I'm trying to help my people. I want my people to be like good. I don't want them to be working for people that don't appreciate them or care about them as a person on a personal level. So I need to create something that they can be part of. And it's like, obviously to do that I need peas. So that's what I want peas for. It's like, if you know me, bro, but people who don't know me, yeah, it's like, bro, right now I'm doing this podcast, I'm in my trainers that I've had for like 8 years. The front is all flapping off, the flipping bottoms all, do you know what I mean? It's like I don't fucking care about being stunting or anything like that, or I don't care about flipping. I don't want peas to be flashy. I don't wear jewelry ever. I don't as I said before, I don't go clubbing. I don't do anything, bro. Literally all I do is aim to achieve what I believe my potential is. I just keep on trying to make more and more peas, bro, just so that I can help more and more of my people. And over the years, I have helped my people. And every time I help them, I feel sad that I haven't helped them enough. I feel like I should have done more, and I need to do more, because it'll be mad. It'll be like I'll help somebody and then the thing that I thought helped them didn't fucking help them. It's like, now it's all mad. And that brings me on to another topic I wanted to discuss with you. Yeah, I'm kind of like segueing into something else now. But I wanted to discuss this topic with you. Yeah, it's the term no good deed goes unpunished. It's something I've been thinking about a lot recently.
Yeah, I don't really understand that term, so you're gonna have to help me with that.
So, as far as I know, the implication of the term, when people say it, they use it in the context of you do something good for somebody and then some negative outcome comes out of it. And I've experienced that in my life. An example might be somebody needs a job or something. You've got a connection, you can make them get a job, you get them a job, and then the whole time they're there, they're talking about how they hate it. And they wish they weren't there. It's like you thought you was going to do something good. Now you've added more misery to this person's life by doing what you thought they wanted. Mm-hmm. Or another example might be someone says they just want more peas or something. You give them an opportunity to make peas, and with the peas they end up doing some mad thing. Yeah, they do a mad thing and then fuck themselves up. Yeah. And now it's like both of those things I've experienced. Like both of those two examples. It's like you've given someone a way of making peas and now they fuck themselves up. And you feel bad. Their family like wishes that you never done that. They on some level wish that you never done that. You on some level wish you never done that. It's like you tried to do what you thought was right and it just went wrong. It just didn't go the way you wanted it to. And I've been thinking about it a lot recently, because it seems to be one of these eternal truths. It seems to be one of these things where it's like, no matter what I do to supposedly help somebody, it always has a negative outcome. And it's not always a direct negative outcome. It will have some indirect negative outcome. In fact, it's almost exclusively an indirect negative outcome.
What I would say to that, is the thing with helping people is, like it doesn't matter what you do for someone, if they're not really ready to help themselves, like it's never gonna go the way you think it's gonna go in your head anyway. You could give someone £1 million now, and they could fuck it all up. Like they could, and in a year's time they could be even more miserable than they were before you.
And be resentful towards you for doing it.
Yeah, but that's on them. Like that's on them. Like one thing I try not to do, is let other people change my character too much, innit? Yeah, so I don't think, there's anything wrong, with doing good deeds for people, innit? Yeah, and trying to help your brethren, innit? Yeah, like, and I will always be an advocate for like trying to help your people, trying to help anyone. Like, if you can help someone, like, if you can, and it ain't gonna take too much away from you or what you got going on, why wouldn't you, innit? Like, just as a human to human, innit? Yeah, like, and I think everyone should be like that. But if that person isn't ready to receive that help or do the right thing with it, that's their stuff, innit? Yeah. So like, if it doesn't go unpunished, it's unpunished to them, innit? Not to you. Like, I feel like God will still recognize your good deed, innit? And what your intentions were, innit? Like, what they then do with it. Like, if you borrowed me £200 right now, and I left here and went and bought Coke with it, that's not your fault. Like, that's on me, that's my stuff, innit? Do you get me? Like,
but then what if, let's say, I don't want to say you, but let's say it was someone else, let's say that happened, that scenario you just said, happened. And then this person that I'm trying to be friends with, and I'm trying to help and I'm trying to encourage or whatever, now they're missing. Now they're just like, now they're not even chatting to me. They're on some mad bender and I ain't spoke to them for like 6 months. It's like, now I feel like,
no, that's, but
the thing I've done,
them. No, that's
but it's affected me negatively. I wanted to be around them. That was someone that I wanted to be around, and now I'm not around them.
But again, like, so much stuff in life, goes back to expectations, innit? Like, man just learned, like, that one of the best ways, to get through life, is to have minimal expectations in it. The only person you should have expectations of is you. Yeah, because you're in control of what you do, innit? Yeah.
If you have no I don't.
Like,
I mean,
if you don't like, listen, it's not possible to have zero expectations of no one. We're not built like that, yeah. But what I'm saying is, yeah, like, or if you're gonna have expectations, yeah, have realistic expectations. Have good and bad. No, both possible outcomes. Don't live in some fucking fairy tale where you just feel like what you do is just gonna go like everything's just gonna go hunky dory, because that's not life, innit? Like life can like there's one side to the coin and there's the other side to the coin, and depending on where the coin lands, either option can turn out. Do you know what I'm saying? And so you have to be prepared. It's about being realistic and being and being prepared. But at the end of the day, what somebody does or doesn't do with the help that you give them, yeah, is on them, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, because you wouldn't feel any better about saying, all right, listen, I'm not gonna help you, because if I do, it might fuck you up and make you worse. Like, you're not, like, that ain't gonna make you feel any better. So
you're probably not gonna have to say it like that. What you're probably gonna have to do, yeah, as far as not doing the good deed, yeah. For starters, I'm gonna get to it, because I still would do the good deed. But let's say if you didn't want to do the good deed because you imagine that no good deed goes unpunished, you'd have to do it in a diplomatic way. You'd have to do it in a way where it's like you just can't do it. You're just not able to do it. You don't tell them, oh, I'm not going to do it because you're going to end up fucking up and blah blah blah. You just tell them, look, I just can't do it.
No, of course you don't. No, of course you don't tell them that. But what I'm saying is, even if that was your mindset, you'd probably still leave like that interaction feeling a bit bad that you didn't help them, because it goes against your character. Your character is someone that, like, you want to help your people, then, innit? And there's nothing wrong with that.
So my mindset, yeah, with it, yeah, is I still would help people, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just obviously not doing it right. It's like, so say for example, if I've given someone help, yeah, that has ended up hurting them, I've obviously given shit help.
No. That you're looking at it wrong. It's like, it's just they're not ready. It's a them problem. It's not a you problem. It's a them problem. They weren't ready. Like, even if, yeah, like, bruv, all right, so say, yeah, man, Brock, yeah, on my face, yeah, even got no fucking milk in my fridge, yeah, and you line me up, yeah, with a job, yeah, where I can clean toilets, yeah, every day, yeah, but, like, before you line that up, yeah, I had no opportunities, nothing weren't going, yeah, like, and then I start cleaning toilets and I hate it, because who wants to clean toilets, yeah? So what if I hate it? Like, man, like you've put me in a position to have more than what I had. Yeah, and man, it might not be ideal, but I'm better off than where I was, innit? Yeah, like, so it's for me to suck it up, yeah, and grind through that, yeah, and then elevate further, innit? Yeah, like, if I get super depressed and take my first paycheck, yeah, and fuck off and don't come back and go on a bender or whatever, yeah, like, that's on me. That's not your fault. Like, it's not, you can't take responsibility for what other people do. All you can do is try your best to help, yeah, and either they're gonna receive that properly or they're not.
Alright, so in that scenario, yeah, let's say you've started doing toilets, yeah, you hate it. Every time I see you now, yeah, you tell me how much you hate it, yeah, and you wish that it was just different. You keep like making that point. That's like all of our conversation.
Yeah, then you go make it different then. Like, what are you telling me for? Like, yeah, you might hate cleaning the toilets, but didn't you hate just having no bread?
And then also, before you was doing cleaning the toilets, yeah, we used to link up in it and we used to reason with each other and talk about things or whatever. Now you're cleaning toilets. All we talk about is you hate cleaning toilets and you don't want to link up with me at all. Now it's like,
yeah, that's their shit. That's not your shit. That's their shit. That's their stuff. Like, they've got stuff they need to figure out.
So now, yeah, but in that scenario, now, yeah, it's like I have the option of, okay, one hand, I've supposedly, and also another factor is the person that I hooked up the job with, the person who is the company that needs you cleaning toilets or whatever, they're now looking at me sideways. Why have you got this guy? Why did you recommend this guy who he's got an attitude problem. He don't want to do nothing. And
Yeah,
now
see,
it's
but
making me look bad.
That's the thing as well, though. Yeah, see, this is the thing as well, though. Yeah, like it kind of like falls into the same realms as like pursuing the music thing. Yeah, it's like you got to know who you're investing your help into. Yeah, and your time and your energy in it. Like it's like, and that's just what I'm saying. Like not everybody, like you can only help someone when they're ready to be helped, innit? Yeah. So it's like fucking. It's like yeah, you gotta know, like you gotta like that's the part that's kind of on you, innit? Yeah, like if you've put, because there's some man that you could put forward for this toilet cleaning thing, yeah, that
will pattern it.
Yeah,
and just be
fucking,
happy with it.
And even if they save you 20 quid a week from that, yeah, there's 52 weeks in a year, yeah. That's times 20, yeah. That's just over a bag, yeah. They might be able to put away a little bag, yeah, over the year. They might grind that for a year. They might spend that bag on a ped, yeah, at the end of the year. They might use that ped to go and do Deliveroo, yeah, and start making a bit more money from Deliveroo. Yeah, year 2, they've patterned up 2 free bags that they've managed to save. Like there's people that will do that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, but you have to know who you're helping, innit? And who you're fucking with.
And that's the thing, yeah. So it's like, alright, so in one scenario, it seems like you're just getting negative from bare different angles because you tried to help the wrong person. And then on the other hand, is if you didn't try to help that wrong person, everything would just be the status quo, it would just be what it is. That person, they're dealing with their own shit, you haven't helped them, and they're cool. Like you just never helped them because you saw that if you did help them, there would have been all these other things. So in that scenario, yeah, you might find yourself thinking, no good deed goes unpunished. I should have not helped that person because now it's like I'm getting all this negative shit. But back to what you said, yeah, about some people pattern up or whatever, yeah. Bro, this is another thing that I've been thinking about as well, yeah. It's like some people, yeah, I don't know what it is, yeah, but it's like you can't keep them down. It's like no matter what scenario they're in, they're just gonna flipping pattern up. Like they could be cleaning toilets and saving 1 bag a year, and they're definitely in a couple years they're up. Like that's any scenario, they're just up. You just can't keep them down. And then there's the opposite of that, where you just can't keep someone up. It's like you just do what you can do to pattern them, and they just fuck it up. They fuck up everything because they're on some bullshit, bruv. And it's just like, how do you differentiate from the good people to help and the bad people to help? How do you know? Like you give people chances, innit? But then it's them that determines what type of person they're gonna be.
Like some part of how you know is just their character, innit? Yeah, like you can make a educated decision based on their character and what you know about them thus far and how they behave and their attitude towards certain things, yeah. And then some part of it is just luck on the draw. You help someone, they fuck it up, you don't help them again. That's it. Like, and you just take your loss, and it's not a loss because you done a good thing. Like the least case scenario is you got yourself some good karma from it. Yeah, because you done a good thing. Even if it didn't work out the way you thought it was going to, your intentions were pure and you done a good thing. Yeah, and you'll get some good karma from that, and you learnt from it.
But the thing is, who's dishing out this karma? Who's saying, oh yeah, that thing you done was good? Because the person that you helped is looking at you like you're a dickhead. They're talking to you like...
that's mad though. Yeah, but
so it's like...
Yeah, but that's mad though. That's mad for that person to be looking at you like that.
So then it's like, if it's just about general energy, yeah.
That person weren't looking at you like a dickhead when they was taking whatever you had to offer. So that's a them thing. That's not a you thing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Some people, yeah, it's like you'll help them, and they'll feel like you should have helped them.
Like when I was when I was going through, yeah, what I was going through when I first went through, what I was going through around not seeing my daughter, yeah. You tried to help, yeah. You tried to reach out, yeah. Like I weren't in a place to receive your help, yeah. You took a step back, yeah. Man told you like man's gonna pattern up myself, yeah, and then man's gonna shout at you, yeah. And that's what happened. Do you know what I'm saying? Like fucking like you weren't wrong, I weren't wrong. Like that's just how it. That's just how I needed it to be. Like you. There's nothing you could have done at that point that was gonna fix man.
But I feel like you're different, innit? You're not the type of person that I'm talking about where it's like you'll do something and someone will just be treating you like you're a dickhead. It's like there's some people,
but that's what I mean. So so people that are like that, like you just have to learn from that. That's not you. That's not your problem though.
But the point is, it's like you feel bad because they've done that, and then it's also like you feel like where it doesn't feel like you've done something good. Do you know what? This is my point. It's like you don't feel like, oh yeah, I've done some good karma. It don't feel like that. It feels like I'm fucking dumb or something. Like I've done some dumb shit, fucking tried to help someone and ended up just hurting them, and now it's hurting me indirectly.
No, yeah, but they didn't hurt. It didn't hurt them. They hurt them. They hurt them. They hurt themselves. That's what happened. You just gotta adjust your perspective on things, and you got to know when to be loving and when to be cold, innit? And it's not even cold, it's just real, innit? You just got to know when to be real. You can't help everyone, innit? Some people are not ready to be helped. That is it. Like, you could try it. If you try and it don't work, then that's it. Because you see when someone's ready to be helped, you will see it. Because more time, they'll be helping themselves. They'll come to you, and say, blood, man's so fucking peak right now. Man's been applying for jobs cleaning toilets. And man ain't managed to get one. Yeah? And then you'll be like, rah, I know a brother that's got a toilet cleaning job that you could do. But they've come and showed you they're ready for that because they've even been trying to do a thing.
But this is where it's all mad, bruv. It's like, what if that brother there comes to you and he's like, yeah, I've been trying so much, and he's just giving you the story. So you pattern him and then he's on some side with shit. It's like, then you start to realize, oh, actually, he was just spinning stories. He was
just chatting shit.
Yeah, he was just acting like he's chatting, but really he's a fucking pagan.
Yeah, but that's just the risk. All right, that's just the risk that you take, innit? And that's just like, then you just learn from it. That's it. It's just, we take L's. L's happen. That's it. There's nothing. Yeah. There's no more. There's no. That you can't. It's like trying to figure out how to navigate through life without ever taking an L. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? If that happens, then it's just, a man came with lip service, and that's what it turned out to be. And
so back to the no good deed goes unpunished. What I started because I've been thinking about this concept. How I started to rationalize it. And tell me if this is just like, sometimes I just go crazy with some of these thoughts. But this is what I started to think. I started to think that the world has a natural order or something, and it's like, if you're fucked up, it was destined for you to be fucked up at that moment. It was part of the initial plan. Like, if there's a God, it was written that that's how it would be. And you're fucking with the way things are going, and it just corrects itself. It's like somebody's fucked up. They're fucked up because it's what it's meant to be at this moment, and you've given them some unfair advantage out of that, you've taken them out of that scenario. So now, not only are they going to revert back to what they're supposed to be anyway, you're also going to be punished for fucking with the system the way it was supposed. So it's almost like all positive needs a negative and all negative needs a positive. It's like it just balances itself out into...
Yeah, and maybe there was a lesson for you to learn in that. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe you were supposed to learn, like, that this person wasn't meant... Like, maybe you're supposed to learn that you can't help everybody, or you're supposed to be able to recognize when somebody isn't ready for your help, or when somebody isn't serious. Like, maybe in the scenario there's a lesson for you to learn. Do you know what I'm saying? Because that you can't help everybody, or that do you know what I'm saying? Because it's like when you got a good heart and you're a good person, like, you want to save everyone. Like, yeah, cool. I kind of need to go pee though.
Alright, cool. So we have a quick break.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, back from a quick break. What else? Is there anything else you wanted to discuss? Is there any like world events that's been going on this year that feels like COVID's kind of brushed under the rug now, isn't it?
Well, I don't even get what all that was about.
Yeah, that was a bit.
To be honest. Obviously, Trump's president again.
Oh yeah,
I knew he was going to be.
OG Trump. What do you think of Trump?
I have mixed feelings. I mean, I have mixed feelings about all politicians, really, innit? Like, they're not really into the whole politics thing, and I just think they're all puppets, really. Like, I don't really think that politicians are the ones that really run things. I think corporations are. But I kind of like Trump. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
Trust.
I kind of like him.
He's a far cry from the flipping.
I think you know what
guy.
you get with him. Yeah, and like I'd rather that.
And the other guy was so bad. Like,
What, Joe Biden?
Yeah, he's so shocking. Like, so how's that even man's president, bro? Like, I would have been pissed if I was American. Like,
He was just frail and fragile. Like,
a man's just
could barely stay awake.
Yeah, bro. It's like you couldn't even string together a sentence. Like, man's just saying some random shit, and it's like, bro, what the fuck, bro? You're supposed to be the most powerful guy in the country, and man can't even string together a sentence. That really just made it look like that man. It's like it's all a joke thing, isn't it? It's like, oh, what, you just chose this guy to be the face, yeah? Like, you can tell that man ain't running things. If like that's the type of shit that will let you feel like politicians don't really have any say. Like they're literally, as you said, just puppets. That's what, like, if you got a guy who literally can't even string a sentence together as the main man, that's how you know like things are getting run from behind the scene. Because things were getting run, like things were still happening. So obviously things happen regardless of whoever's in that position, because if man can't even string a sentence, there's no way he's making executive decisions behind the scenes. So other people are obviously making those decisions.
I don't know. I struggle with current affairs, to be honest with you. Like, I'm
You're not up to date with it all.
No, I'm not really in the loop. Like,
I'm not really either. I don't really.
Like, I
stay
don't
up to date with it.
Because like my kind of thing is, yeah, like I know obviously like, you know, that politics and world events and stuff on some degree have a impact on my life, like and like my possible future. But at the same time, I feel like what will be in it, and I try not to. Well, not even I try not to. I just don't really have much interest for things that are too far beyond my control. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like what will be at the end of the day. Because I don't really believe that like so like with the politicians being puppets, yeah, like I personally don't believe, yeah, that we have any say in who gets elected for things. Like, I believe like whoever's supposed to be in that role will be in that role. Yeah, like the whole fucking country could vote for person X, yeah, but if person Y is meant to be the mayor or the prime minister, then person Y is gonna be that. Do you get me? Like, so it's just like if a war's meant to happen, it's gonna happen. Yeah. When it's not profitable anymore, it's gonna stop. Like, do you know what I'm saying? If this stock is supposed to crash in the market, it's gonna crash. If it's meant to go up, it's gonna go up. Like,
Do you know much about stocks?
Not really, but I feel like a lot of it is manipulation. Like, from what I do know, like I don't think a lot of it is a true reflection on what something is really worth. Like,
yeah, a lot of the people that are like kind of keep up to date with as far as financial people or whatever, yeah, are telling me that I should do some sort of investment, like long-term investments. Just put like a couple £100 into like global companies or something like that for
Yeah, but I think property is long-term investment, and that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like,
but then also just hedge bets, innit? Just so that it's like you got some stocks and you got some hard assets as well, and then you got because there's certain things, like they say, like as far as retirement and that, there's a lot of people that believe that this retirement thing's not going to be a thing. Like the pension is like after a certain amount of time, it's just everyone who's put money into pensions it's not going to exist anymore, innit? Like everyone's going to lose their piece because more people are taking their pension than are putting into it. And as the years go on, that number of people putting into it is just getting less and less. And more people are taking it, innit? Like taking out. So a lot of these pension companies, like a lot of financial advisors are predicting that the pension companies are going to go bust.
Well, the thing is though, yeah, like what I would say in regards to that, yeah, is that because, you know, like when I first entered the workforce, yeah, like, I didn't know I didn't really understand what pensions were, innit, yeah. But like, from my understanding now, pension companies just do what your financial people are telling you to do. They just invest your money.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And eat off of your bread.
Yeah.
And then give you a little drink out of it.
But they also need to pay, like for every, like let's say there's a person who got their first job at 18 right now and they start paying a pension.
Yeah.
That money is going to some old person who's collecting it right now. Like not exactly, like it's not like it's going exactly from one hand to another, but the same way they just got a new income, they've just got a new outgoing as well. Like some guy just collected is now collecting his pension.
And naturally, birth rates, like there's more people like alive now than there was when these things first started, and
having less kids as well.
Life expectancies are longer as well. So realistically, it's not feasible that pensions will be able to continue forever. But what the point I was gonna make was that like in that sense, yeah, it probably is worth just investing your own money. Like you're not like you like they're taking, pension companies are taking the exact same risk that you could take.
Yeah.
Like they're not doing anything like above and beyond. Do you know what I'm saying? Like even if you didn't want to take big risks, like you could just invest your money into low return but low risk investments. Do you know what I'm saying? So there isn't really, like, I think that's probably another reason why pension companies are phasing out, because people are understanding that we don't really need you. They're just a middleman. Like they're just like they don't really do nothing. They're just eating. They're just taking a portion of your wages.
I still pay them, yeah, and it's like it's like I don't know if it's like, it's probably not a good idea. Like I'm not like, I don't have a strong opinion about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't go as far as to say it's a bad idea, but it's not.
I just feel like it's like a minimal amount. It's like, I don't know, like £100 every payday or something like that. Maybe a couple £100. I don't really know exactly how much it is, but it's a small enough amount where it's not really hurting me. And
plus it's taken out before tax as well, so you're not even losing as much as you know.
And if I'm contributing to, I mean, I feel like the only reason why I haven't just cancelled it is because of the slight sense of, okay, I'm giving to older people or something. It's like the idea that, okay, I'm paying these companies who are paying some old person now that they've retired or whatever. And if I felt like they just weren't doing that, then I'd probably just cancel it. But the fact that I think they're doing that, but there's no real evidence. I'm not tracking it or anything, so it probably isn't a good idea. So I don't know if I would advise it. But me personally, I'm okay with doing it. I don't mind giving them a little slice of peas. It's as I say, it's small enough where it doesn't affect me. If it was like they're taking like 25% of my wage or something, then I'll be like, fucking hell, I can't do that.
That can't run,
But because it's just some trivial amount, and I get a vague sense of adding to the collective, I don't know, like I'm helping older people who need pensions or something. That's what I think. But it's probably just, I don't know, it's probably not a good idea. So maybe someone in the comments or whatever can tell me whether it's stupid or not. But yeah, I don't.
So what, like, if you were to make some investments that weren't into like hard assets, like,
So I'm thinking about maybe putting some money into stocks. But
yeah, but I mean, like, what, like, because that's the thing. It's like, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like that shit takes a lot of research, yeah, because like the way to make real money, like, you need some insider knowledge, yeah, because like you kind of need to, or you need to have that kind of brain that's very good at predicting trends, like, because it's like man knows what companies are worth, like there's the obvious things like Apple, Netflix, there's Amazon, like Tesla. But like, you're not gonna make loads unless you put in loads, because like their stocks are already high. Like, it's the money's at like knowing whose stocks are gonna go up.
So there's like, you can invest in like stuff like the S&P 500 or whatever, yeah, which is basically like a bunch of companies. Like, they're like the top, I don't know how many companies, probably 500 or something, yeah. and like they, you basically, it's considered a safe investment, because even though a couple of them might go bust, you're investing in the whole group. So the ones that go bust, probably their business is going to be absorbed by the other companies or whatever. And basically the top 500 companies, there's going to be like a lot of ones that's like continue to last over the test of time. It'll be stuff like Apple, Amazon, whatever. All these things are probably going to last. I mean, it is possible that they go bust, but it's very unlikely that all of the companies go bust. If all of the companies go bust, then we got a bigger problem than
your investments,
like the whole world is probably
just
done.
Fucked.
Yeah. But so that's why they say it's a safe investment. They tend to give you, I think it's about maybe 9% return. So if you put
annually.
Yeah, so if you put like 100k, you might get like 9k every year. And it's like, if you keep that for 10 years, then you got 90k, you still have your 100k.
No, well, you get more, because if the 100, like, if you leave the 100, like, then it'll be 10% of 9% of 109, and then 9% of
so it'll compound, innit? So basically, they say if you put £500 a month into the S&P 500 for 30 years, then you'll have like 5 million, something like that, in 30 years. And it's kind of like a safe bet. It's like,
but then like, all right, but then, yeah, is that 5 million at today's money, or is that 5 million inflated with the times? Do you know what I mean? Like,
that's 5 million of today's money.
Because like in 30 years,
maybe 5
million now might be like
just a house
2.5 million in 30 years. Do you know what I mean? It's like this whole inflation thing, man. It's I don't even really get it, to be honest with you. Like, how just like every year our money's just worth less and less. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's flipping.
But then you could argue that it's kind of inflation proof on some level. It's not. I mean, it's because if you think about it, yeah, it's like, let's say a company like Amazon, yeah, let's say to buy like the average product on Amazon today, you've got to spend £10. If inflation goes crazy, the average products on Amazon, you have to spend £100. So it's gone 10 times up. But that increases the value of
stocks.
Yeah. So
okay,
then, it seems like it's somewhat inflation proof. It's like it goes up with that investment would go up with inflation. So, but if everything stayed the same and you put £500 a month, you'd have like £5 million in 30 years. So we're 30 odd. By the time we're 60 odd, like a decade away from retiring still, we'd have 5 million in the bank. Or the equivalent of that if it's inflation's gone crazy, that might be
8 million.
Yeah. But the problem is nobody really consistently puts £500 into any particular investment every month without
it's a lot
fail.
of money.
It is a lot of money.
Yeah.
But you could do it in theory. you could do it, and that's what a lot of these people are saying it's worth doing. Just put money in and just like do it as your retirement. So they would say stop your pension, like quit the pension, the £100-200 or whatever it is you're paying a month to pension, take that out, put in an S&P 500 or something like that, one of those types of mutual funds where you got 10% return or something like that, or 9% return or something, and then just keep on putting it in. And that sounds like a good idea. I'm not smart enough to really know the intricacies of it, so I need to really speak to somebody who can explain it.
It does sound
better.
like a good idea though, because it's like, all right, so say man starts working at 18, yeah, and I retire at 65, 67, whatever it is, yeah, and I put in my pension every so that's like 50 years, yeah, like give or take a few, yeah, like, and in that, and even though I would have put in what I've put in over those 50 years, yeah, I won't accumulate 5 million from my retirement age till I die.
Yeah, they'll just pay you monthly, like,
yeah, and
like regular piece.
Yeah, but it won't add up to nowhere near 5 million. So really, like, they're like, that's what I'm saying. That's probably what they're doing. They're investing your money in the same thing, like eating off the top
and giving you the
and just giving. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, realistically, that to me in my head, that is what a pension is. That's how the whole thing operates. Do you know what I'm saying? Same with a pension's just like another insurance company. That's how insurance companies work as well. They just invest your money. Like if they need to pay you out, they will. But more time an insurance company is you're just giving them money to invest every month. Yeah, and like the chances are you might never make a claim. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if you pay car insurance every month and you never have an accident, then you're just giving them money to invest, and they're just eating off your money.
Bro. But that's kind of what it is. It's like you have to pay insurance. Like they don't let you not pay it. You go to, like, they'll take your car if you ain't got insurance.
Like, why can't you just fucking pay? If you have a crash,
pay as you go.
You just pay for the accident, and if you don't, then they prosecute you.
Yeah, I think the problem is that,
you know
like,
what I mean? Like,
a death is worth like a lot of money. Like, I don't know, £25,000 minimum or something. Like, if you accidentally kill someone, like you.
Yeah, but if I have a car crash with someone today, and that person in the car dies, my insurance don't pay them money for that.
They'll pay them.
What, for that? To pay their family money because that person died?
I think so.
Oh, swear down.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I think so. And yeah, and anyone who survives will get paid out just for the trauma of having been next to someone who died.
Okay, seeing, yeah, I didn't know that.
So yeah, some people get crazy settlements. It'll be like you get like £1 million. Like, I've heard of people getting like £1 million because they were in a car and like 2 of their friends died.
Yeah, you know, if you're a tube driver, yeah, I don't know if the rules have changed now, but if you're a tube driver and it's 2 or 3 people commit suicide by jumping in front of your tube, yeah, after the second or the third time, yeah, I think it's the third time, yeah, you get to retire on full salary every year for the rest of your life. So you that could happen in your first 3 years of being a tube driver, and you could be in your 20s, yeah, and at 23, you get to retire, yeah, and from 23, that forever, you just get 60, 70 grand a year.
But I've heard that job is mad. It's like, I've heard they start to like hallucinate and shit. They're going through these tunnels like all day long in darkness, yeah. It's like they start to see faces in the tunnels and shit.
Swear.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I don't know how true that is, yeah, but I've heard it's like, yeah, that's a mad job. Like, it starts fucking with your psychology.
Because they make good money, you know. They make more than doctors, bro.
And especially if somebody's jumped in front of your train and you've seen them like get splattered, yeah. It's like, they probably need to get paid for the rest of their life because they're dysfunctional after that. It's like, that's a mad thing. Like, you're driving this train in pure darkness and then now there's a splattered body in front of you.
Yeah, that is mad still.
Yeah, that's a lot. That job is a lot.
I don't know though, like, I'm quite like unempathetic.
Yeah?
Yeah, like, to people I don't care about. Like,
you seen dead people before?
Nah.
No. My sister, she's a doctor, innit?
But I don't know, like, people. I'm not saying I'll be okay with that, yeah, because I'm sure I wouldn't. I'm not fucking that, I'm not that cold and morbid, like, but at the same time, like, I just, like, if I don't care about you as a person, yeah, I don't really care, like, what happens with you, to be honest with you. Like, so, like, if, like, my point is, if I was a tube driver, would I mind going through that 3 times so that I just never had to work again? I don't know.
What if every time you closed your eyes, you just saw the body splatter?
Yeah, but I don't know if it would affect me like that. That's that's my point. Like, I'm not entirely sure that it would affect me like that. To be honest with you, because, like, I don't know. Like, I just know that life's fucked, innit? So fuck things happens, innit?
Yeah, for real.
And it's like, yeah, initially at the time, it probably play on my mind a bit, but would it haunt me for the rest of my days? I don't know, bruv. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, coming from where we come from and, like, the lives we've had here, like, death and hard times and abuse and trauma and violence and addiction and like, it's so fucking normal, bro. Like, it's like, you go to a private school, yeah, you go out with upper middle class parents, go to private school, yeah, like, grow up in a certain area, like, you're so fucking sheltered from, like, anything real, yeah? Like, you might not fucking lose someone until you're, like, a fully grown adult. Like, at more time, probably the first person you're going to lose would be, like, your grandma or something. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you grow up where we grew up here, like, you know people that's dead before you even finish school. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, it's not the same as somebody being splattered on the front of a train. Yeah, I'm not saying that, but it's like, it does fucking, just the things that we go through, that it does numb you to certain things, innit? Like, yeah, I don't know, like, I don't know how much that would really affect me if that happened to me 3 times. Like, part of me might be like, oh, RIP them, innit? But, like, sweet, man, it got work. Like, I ain't gonna lie, fam. Like, it's fucked up, but I just fucking, because if man was to, like, open man's heart to, like, all the fuckeries in life, yeah, like, man would break. Like, man will break. Like, man can't, like, at some point you have to, like, switch off to shit. Yeah, like, to a certain extent. Because if man was to really open man's heart, mind and soul to, like, all the wrongs and all the fuckery things that happen in man's life and to man's people and in society, like, how would man cope? How can you cope through that? Like, even this situation, like, me not seeing my little girl, like, I block her out. Like, if I thought about my daughter every day or every hour of the day, yeah, like, I'll be going mad. Like, I'll do a madness. Like, man, you have to learn to block out, like, things that are deep, because it's like, it's the only way to cut through and carry on and get through the day. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure, like, if it would really have, like, that big of an effect. And then it's like, I know it's not the same, but it's like, man, watch horror movies and stuff like that, and these things are so fucking realistic these days, yeah? That, really, truly, we've all seen a dead body. We've all seen someone get stabbed the fuck up and shot in their face, and, like, because this shit's realistic, like proper, like, they're on point with that stuff now. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like all that stuff you see in TV and movies and that, combined with, like, what man goes through in real life, like, it really does desensitize man to a lot of things. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, people go fucking in the army and that, and they see all kinds of mad shit, and they get through it.
Catch a bunch of bodies as well. They say PTSD is mainly, like, because of stuff you've done. It's like, it's not seeing people die. is seeing yourself do things you thought you would never do.
Yeah, I can
And
believe
that's
that.
what fucks with you.
I can believe that. I can believe that. Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, all of this stuff, yeah, is making me think about another kind of thing that's been on my mind, yeah, for a long time. A lot of these things that I've been bringing up here, like that have been on my mind, yeah, they're things that I've been kind of contending with for a good few years. And I just haven't really been able to articulate how I feel about them, but it's good to talk about them. So there's this saying or a concept or whatever, yeah, and I want to know what you think about it, yeah. The saying is, to know all is to forgive all. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I like that, and I hear it, because it's like obviously, like, on obviously, like, if someone, like, certain things, yeah, people might do to you, yeah, like could have you in some serious resentment, yeah, where you think, like, fuck this person, like, I'm never gonna deal with them again, or fuck this person, I'm gonna kill them if I see them, or rare, yeah. But really and truly, yeah, like, there's reasons for things, innit? Yeah, and people, you never know what a next person's either going through and or has gone through. Yeah, like, and like,
If you knew, would you be able to forgive? If you knew exactly why
yeah,
they've done that.
I believe I may be able to forgive, in the sense that like, I may be able to forgive in the sense that I can begin to move on from it. Yeah, that does that, but I don't think forgiving is the same as being able to fuck with that person. Like I'm not saying like anything anyone could do, if I knew why they did it or I knew their story, that man would be able to be cool with them. But like, would I be able to let it go as long as you stay over there and I stay over here? Yeah, maybe. My only doubt when it comes to that, yeah, is I just don't know if it's something to do with my youth, innit? Yeah, like, I don't, like, regardless of your story, you do something to hurt my youth. I don't know if I'd be able to forgive that. But people do. People go to court
And they hug the
and they
person
look
who bodied
their kids' murderers in the eye, and they move on from it. Like,
some people even like hug them and say, bust a 1-2 prayer with them and say, like, I forgive you and I hope you do well. Like, but it's like, how can you do that?
I know.
But this concept of to know all is to forgive all is really like a godly concept, because they say God knows reasons, innit? Like, God forgives these things, yeah. You just need to flip and repent or some shit, innit? And he will forgive you. That's what they say in some of these religions, yeah. And I guess that's what they're talking about. I guess they're basically saying, because he knows the intricacies, he knows exactly what triggered you, he knows exactly what built up to your, like, create your insanity, whatever it is that you done, yeah. He knows what made it, like, all the steps that it took to get you to that point.
Yeah, things happen for a reason. Hurt people. Like, all these things are true, yeah. And I think as well, yeah, like, the thing is as well, like, you see, when you have hatred, anger and resentment towards someone, yeah, there comes a point, yeah, where, like, those negative emotions and feelings that you're harboring, yeah, are doing you more harm. Yeah, because, like, if you do something wrong to me, yeah, and I hate you for it, yeah, and then, like, I go my way and you go your way, yeah, and I just carry on hating you, yeah, like, I got hatred in my heart, yeah, but we're not even in contact. like the negative feelings what I'm feeling, they're stressing, they're ruining my energy, my spirit, making my hair thin, making me get lumps on my body, like fucking ruining my appetite, like. But you're just over there doing what you're doing. You don't
Not even thinking about it.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? So it's like that's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, like, man ain't see, like, I know I keep bringing it back to my daughter, yeah, but it's like, it's just, that's what's going on for me right now, innit, yeah. But it's like, if man was to be mad, yeah, every day about the fact that I ain't seen my daughter since June, I'll do something mad, yeah. But like, where's it gonna get, man? It's not like it's just like I can't afford to every day be like, fuck my baby mum, she's a fucking bitch, she's evil, she's bad man, she's da-da-da, like, because it's like, because me and her ain't even in contact right now, and she's just there living her life, like, getting ready to have her next you, like, you know what I'm saying? And man's here, like, going, like, dealing with what I'm dealing with, do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I just, like, and it's like, maybe if I knew exactly what's going on with her, maybe she's with this guy who's secretly controlling and coercive and secretly abusive, and man don't know, and like, and maybe if I did know that, maybe I'd feel sorry for her. Maybe it make me want to go around there and just knock him out and pattern up the situation. Like, maybe she's trapped and she don't know how to get out of whatever she's going through, or do you know what I'm saying? Like so I hear that saying, innit? Yeah, like, it's like, sometimes, yeah, you don't forgive people, like, as well. Like, sometimes you don't forgive people for their sake. You do it for your sake, innit? Do you know what I mean? But yeah, like, with that saying, like, I guess it just depends on what you mean by forgiveness. Because, like, for me, like, forgiveness don't mean that I like you or that I fuck with you. Yeah, it just means, all right, cool, I'm just, like, I'll allow it. Like, whatever this is between us, yeah, man, we'll allow it, innit? Yeah.
It's like, do you know what, yeah? It's like, obviously everything you said is, like, very deep and heavy, yeah? And it's like, what I'm about to say is just trivial compared to everything that you're explaining, yeah? But the reason why this thing has been weighing on my head quite heavy, yeah, is there's a lot of things, yeah, that a younger version of myself, yeah, would not be able to process. Like things that, like, I would take as a high level violation and I'll be trying to do a madness for. Yeah. But recently I found myself letting a lot of things slide. And I mean, on some level, it may be perceived as weakness, even by my own standard. Like, I may be looking at it like, why would I let that slide? But yeah, I've been letting a lot of things slide, and I just think it's because I understand their perspective on it, and I feel like I get it. Like, you are who you are, you see things how you see things. So again, like, this is super trivial compared to what's on with your thing, yeah. But like, for some reason, there's been like a flipping, like, about 3 people have crashed into my car recently, and like, I've let all of them slide. Like, I could have went double hard on all of them, but
insurance, whiplash,
yeah,
all of that, yeah.
and I could have just beaten them up as well. But I just, I just felt like, you obviously didn't want to crash into my car. It wasn't like a choice you made. It was an accident, innit? And it's like, what am I gonna get from flipping, like, going down that path? Like, it's just like, whatever, man. It's like, I get it, man. And I just letting them slide. But then it's like, I've now got to pay the expense of fixing my car because it's obviously fucked because of these people. But little things like that, it's just like, I just feel like, if it was me, if I accidentally crashed into someone's car, I'd be pissed, innit?
I know that's a tricky one. You see when you crash into someone's car, yeah, because it's like, they're thinking, like you're pissed and they're looking at you like, you fucking mad. like why are you pissed? You just crashed into my car, yeah. But really, like you might be going through it as well. You might be in debt.
Yeah,
you might have bare outgoings. You're like, oh, I don't need this right now. Like,
trust. And the
I'm
only
just
reason you
about to
crashed,
touch my no claims. Like, and it's
and
like,
probably the only reason you crashed is because your mind's somewhere else.
because you're just stressed.
Yeah, there's other things going on. And you made a mistake. And it's like, do I fucking rinse you out for your mistake that you made, or do I just say, whatever, bro? It is what it is, man. Yeah, man. As I say, it's trivial compared to stuff you're talking about.
I get it though. I get it. I hear it.
But yeah, that's what I've been thinking about recently, man. And not just with those incidents. Like those incidents have happened, incidents or whatever you call, have been happening within like have happened within the last 6 months. Like 3 times, some people have crashed into my car. But I've been thinking about this thing for about maybe 3 years or something, maybe even longer, where it's like things are happening, and instead of like going to my pre-built programming, yeah, which is just go fucking 0 to 100 and just be mad about something, like I've just been taking a step back and thinking like, how do they feel about, how would I feel if I'd done what they've done, and why have they done that, and what has made them feel like doing that, or if it was like a conscious decision.
And that's the thing as well, yeah. Like, because I'm with you there, yeah. Like nowadays, yeah. And I'm not saying I always get it right, yeah, because sometimes, yeah, like someone or something just pisses me off and I react. I'm not perfect. Yeah, I get it wrong sometimes and I act out of character sometimes. But I try and think, yeah, about intent. Yeah, intent is a big part. If I've eaten properly and I'm well rested and I'm in a rational place where I can take a step back and respond rather than react, yeah, then my response is going to be heavily dictated by your intent, or what I think your intent was, innit? Now, if I believe your intent was to violate, then you're going to get it. But if it wasn't, then man has to kind of...
You can get a squeeze.
Yeah.
You can
Because
get understanding.
Yeah, do you know, because people make mistakes. Like, and we're not perfect, you know what I'm saying? Like, accidents happen. Like, and like, even like with the situation with my daughter, it's like, that's why it's very hard for me to be as mad at my baby mum as some people would expect me to be, because obviously you know the exact circumstances around why I'm not seeing her. Yeah. Now, if it was a genuine misunderstanding, then I hear it, or if like this guy is like controlling my baby mum, then I hear it. Yeah, because I like, if I get definitive proof that what my baby mum's doing is just malicious, yeah, then you're gonna see how I really feel. Like, fuck all this, I ain't talking bad about her. Then she's a fucking bitch and I'm a hater and but without having that information as to exactly why man's in the situation man's in, it's very hard to be angry like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like because it, like I said, it, like, things go down to intent. Do you know what I'm saying? Like there's a bigger picture. It's not everything is just like someone's trying to, like you said, if someone crashes into your car, like they don't want, like their car might be damaged too. Do you know what I'm saying? And like because you are someone who grasps hard, yeah, like even though it's annoying, you can fix your car. Like you might they crashed into your car and you might have your car looking fresh again before they can. They might have to drive with that dent for the next year because they just ain't got it like that. Do you know what I'm saying? It might be their mum's car or their girl's car, and they get home and it's like that's a whole next kettle of fish. Do you know what I'm saying? Like they might not even be insured to drive on the car what they're driving. Like there's, but you can deal with it. Do you know what I mean? Like, and that's like, but yeah, it all goes down to intent. Like, is this person trying to fuck me about, or was it just a mishap? You get me? Like,
For real, man. But bro, we're getting very close to the end of the. I don't even know how much time we got on the cameras. Like maybe like 5 minutes, something like that. So, we'll wrap it up, innit?
Yeah.
But is there any final things you want to mention? Like, it's been a whole year since anyone's heard from you. Obviously, you've been on your thing. Is there anything you want to say? It might be another minute before we jump on the next one, but it might not be. I don't know. I ain't really planned it out. But yeah, is there anything you want to just say?
Just
to wrap the episode.
Just keep the faith, man. No matter what you may be going through, just try and keep the faith. Don't let your circumstances define you. Stay true to yourself. Try and do the right thing. Try and be a good person. And have faith that as long as you do what you're supposed to do and you keep your side of the street clean, that things will work out as best as they can.
And also, we're coming into the new year. What's this new year looking like? You gonna make any statements as far as what next year's gonna look like? You gonna talk it into existence?
I don't know what next year's gonna look like for you lot, innit? But for me, I'm gonna get my place. I'm gonna get my driver license back. My band's finished now. I'm gonna get my daughter back in my life. And I'm gonna start the next chapter of my life and see what God has in store for me. And I'm just gonna stay connected with the people that I love. And yeah, that's it really.
For real, man. That's live, man. And yeah, as I say, it might be a minute till we do the next episode, but obviously we're boys, we're family. Like we're obviously gonna be chatting in it. We're gonna be keeping up to date with each other. I've got big plans for this year. Like this year is gonna be a lot of things happening. So yeah, man. I hope everyone enjoys their Christmas.
Yeah, straight. Merry Christmas, Happy
Trust.
New Year, all of that. You get
Have a good New Year and that. But yeah, man, it's a wrap, man. Safe, bro. Thanks for your time.
Bless.
Yeah, that was a good episode.
Trust.
That was a while. How long was you doing that for? Over 2 hours, isn't it?
Yeah, I think like 2.5 hours, something like that.
Nice. How long does it take you to edit an episode?
Depends. Like if you're talking about just actual editing hours, I'd say maybe like 5 or 6.